and welcome to Nice and Blunt. I'm your host, Adam Riancho. It is Monday, August 3rd, 7:30 p.m., and coming back to the channel, we have a special guest, Troy from Bayou, Bengal. How we doing, brother?
Dude, I am doing about 45 steps above amazing right now, dude. I'm so excited to get back into the drafting streets with you, man. I'm stoked for tonight's stream, bro.
I love the positivity. I saw you on Jiri's stream last night.
Yep.
We're going to get
that was fun.
strong Saints takes again tonight. But
Yep.
in all honesty, my cat was requesting it. It was just like, where's the extra Bengal back on this channel? So, but by popular demand, we have Troy back, and I appreciate the flexibility. I tried to get you on the 10-hour live stream, but unfortunately the timing checked out. So glad to have you back on the channel, man. And I got to say, I was looking at the team we drafted in the puppy last time you were here, and let's take a victory lap, sir, because you drafted a fucking banger. I got to say.
I don't even remember the team, to be honest. I don't remember all the players that we did, man. But yeah, that's awesome.
Let's refresh your memory. I'm getting still used to this, but I think this should. Yeah, there we go. All right. So this is our team, May 7th. So fairly early in the regular season contest. We go from the 7 spot. We get a 3-5-7-3, keeping it balanced. We took Goff, Tyler Shuck, and Daniel Jones. Now, Shuck may have moved down the board, but we set up a massive Saints stack. The running back room is very fun. Taylor and Henry to start. And we took Quinshon Judkins in the 5th. You grabbed Brian Robinson and then your boy Alvin Kamara at 186. What has he risen? Like 35, 40 spots since then?
Dude, that's crispy, man. That's good.
The stacked Alvin Kamara feels very strong. Now, we only have 7 receivers. The Alec Pierce pick at 66, maybe that one doesn't look the best. But Devontae Smith, Jamison Williams, Jaden Reed, also above ADP. But Jalen Coker, you grabbed Deebo Samuel at 175. And then you also got your boy Devon Vele in the final round. And then just to complete the full trifecta, you got Laporte at 90. You did not give a shit about ADP. But honestly, that's where he's just going now. And then Juwan Johnson stacked up. And then David Njoku. Are there any picks you're like, fuck yeah? And then any other picks you're
the
like,
only one I'm like,
not?
Like David Njoku. To me, right now, instead of Njoku, there's 2 players that I've been taking over Njoku around the same ADP would be Kobe Parkinson. I'm actually grabbing him a little bit more. And I know it's probably a not what everybody likes to see, but Eli Stowers, I'm still taking a lot of him, and he's going after David Njoku. So those are some of the guys I'd probably take over Njoku. But other than that, I don't even mind the Alec Pierce thing right now. Yeah, he's only out for about 1 or 2 weeks. He should be back before week 3 of the preseason. He's the deep ball threat guy. He's got all of the big contract situation. Dude, this team's going to cash. I'm sorry to tell you, bro. It is.
It feels pretty good. Maybe the receiver room could, like, if you told me Njoku was just one more receiver, like maybe, but no, I feel very good about the running back room. The receiver room's got plenty of different targets that can really, that Deebo saving it, I think is really
Deebo at 170. What is he going out now? Because he keeps rising every time I look. Do you know?
I feel like if you get him at 140, it's a gift these days. So,
bro,
yeah,
let's go, man.
Nice.
Kamara, we got him real late too.
Yeah, no, the Kamara price really. Real quick, Paul is asking if there's audio issues, but otherwise we got other people saying it's fine. I believe I'm okay.
Try to hit the unmute button, see if that works, Albie, or who is that? Paul. Yeah.
Maybe you muted the tab. Maybe you muted the website. I don't know what to tell you, but it seems like that's the only person with audio issues. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure the quality is good. It's good for everyone. But awesome. Looks like it may just be a Paul issue. But real quick, let's bring in the chat before we move on. We got Jiri checking in first, saying studs. Appreciate that, Jiri. How'd you enjoy your stream with Jiri yesterday?
Dude, Jiri that was actually the first time I actually got to interact with Jiri. And obviously I've been in his chat, but I've never actually got to talk to him before. Dude, really chill dude, man. We actually talked a lot before the stream even happened, man. We were talking about our cats and all kind of stuff, man. So really cool dude. I'm really looking forward to doing more with Jiri, man. Really nice dude.
Yeah, Jiri's super chill, good friend of the channel, very awesome dude. And because me and G are going to be linked for the rest of the year, I'll get your. I'm sure he might have mentioned it. Where would you stand on a Parker Washington versus Brian Thomas Jr. total points this year?
If total points, I'm probably going Brian Thomas Jr. Don't get me wrong, I love Parker Washington, but I just think if he can come down with these long touchdowns, those touchdowns alone are going to spike up his points over Parker Washington, in my opinion. I think Parker Washington has the higher floor, but BTJ has the higher ceiling. And I think overall, if he can catch those touchdowns, he'll probably have more points.
Yeah, I've gone a little back and forth on it, not going to lie, since I made that bet with Jiri back in, I believe March, but like I have to bet on talent. I'm the BTJ side.
Yeah.
And I ultimately think I'll be okay, but I kind of think if it was just like, will Brian Thomas Jr. pay off his ADP? I don't think I would have made the bet. But like, I feel like all the Jags can kind of like pay off, relatively speaking, and like BTJ might just barely eke out.
If you sit there and tell me that Jacoby Myers wouldn't be more points than both of those, I would still say, hey, that's a possibility too. So I think the Jaguars' offense in total is going to be really good, man.
Yeah, hoping for the best. We have a bigger board at stake. Loser has to front the full bill. Will we split $100? So
that's a good bet though, because I could see either side. I really could.
No, it was very fun. And when we made it, it was like there were trade rumors. So it was like, well, if they got to both stay on the Jags and they both got to stay healthy for at least 10 weeks, but it's gonna be a fun one to sweat out. We got Scott checking in. Appreciate that. It will be a good show tonight. Very fun. You're getting sniped on Vele apparently by Money Ain't a Thing
all the time, bro.
What's up, Keith? How we doing? Good evening, says Albie. Welcome in. What's up, A-Rod? We got No Cap checking in. We got Best Ball Cabal pouring one out for round 20. Jalen Polk. Yeah, at least it's round 20.
Yeah. I took a couple of those.
I believed in Steve Smith hyping him up too, man. I've taken an L on Jalen Polk myself.
Yeah.
But we got X-Ray in here. Scott saying nice team. The audio seems to be fine for most people, but First Damn Fantasy, nice to see you. Definitely got some play in the puppy tournament. Debo just went 105 on FanSpeak. Basically just where Ricky Pearsall was
probably
going,
Mike Evans news is probably what's scaring some people, which is jacking up Debo. But I think he'll be fine, soft tissue hamstring, but still I think that's what's rising Debo up.
Yeah, if I get into the 90s on Debo, I had so much of him, and when it was cheap, I think I'll just be out on the new price. But what's up, Who Hames? How we doing? Legalize it. And then what's up, Ruben? How we doing? The FF nerd in the house. Good to see you. Mac Nova's in here dropping blunt emojis. Thank you, my friend. Ryan says glad someone is still drafting Stowers. Makes me feel better about times I clicked him earlier. I will say, Bayou, I do not click. I am staunchly pro Goddard. I do not believe in Stowers, and I'm hoping I'm not wrong. I've kind of been stubborn on it.
I'm pro Goddard too, man. I really like Goddard. I just think Stowers he just has a skill set where he can be on the field with Goddard in the flex. So I mean, I don't know.
I think as long as Goddard stays healthy, he will maintain his job. But there is some talent there. I just think it's more of a dynasty play. But all right. FK Cooler says Debo at 105, not only taking any value left, but then setting it on fire and throwing it off a cliff.
I kind of agree with that, to be honest with you, because that's kind of his ceiling to me. You're not really getting anything at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, last year was a little bit mid in terms of like, unless Diggs was out, there weren't a ton of weeks where he also had a heel injury very early in the season. He kind of played through it. There were some issues a little bit with Debo's health, and he's a very physical player. Who knows how long he'll stand up? But what's up, Goofy Chicken? Nice to see you. Cash. If you have not connected with Goofy Chicken yet, I highly recommend. Shout out our boy Goofy Chicken. But all right, before we draft, we did this briefly back in May on May 7th, and this was before the schedule finally came out. But I want to give you a full chance. We're gonna do this properly because I didn't have the graphics, but we're gonna play win-loss picks, my friend. Let me I think there we go. Yeah. Filling you in on the full. And I will give you the reins. I will remind everyone at the end what your original win-loss picks were. But if you want to lean into your biases, don't be afraid. I'll set you up here and give me your picks. We got the week 1 opener on the road, I think this is the NFL saying, like, this is going to be a fun team to watch and, like, expect a shootout here. At the Lions, how you feeling?
This is going to be one of those games I think is going to shock a lot of people. I think it's going to be a very, very high-scoring game. I'm going to – listen, it's not really the bias talk. I'm going to give it to the Saints here, taking it from the Lions. It's going to be a very good game. I think our defense is very, very much underrated. Sam Laporta still getting his legs underneath them. I just think it's going to get to the point where the Saints can just steal one from the Lions right here. The Lions didn't play like everyone really started to expect towards the back end of the season. I don't know. I just think the Saints is going to take this one, I think.
Well, the Lions don't lose 2 in a row, so you'd be going a bit against the grain. I'm sure Vegas, will give you good return on that pick. I do think there's a chance for him to shock him. I don't think it's impossible. Yeah. I think they could shock him, but it's the Lions defense that's so suspect. I do expect a shootout regardless. So start off hot, 1 win under their belt. Are they going 2-0 at the Ravens?
I don't think so. The Ravens defense is absolute stout, man. These guys I don't know what it is against the Saints and having some of these top end type of defense. When we play like the Steelers or the Ravens, or we start playing these teams like the Texans, we crush. We can't do anything. I think this is going to be a loss at the Ravens. I think it would have been a little closer if we were at home and still losing, but at the Ravens, I don't think we have a chance against the Ravens, to be honest with you. We can't play quarterback spy very well. We lost Demario Davis as our middle linebacker. I think he's just going to go everywhere, bro. I think
two road wins to start it off would be pretty shocking. So I think this is reasonable. If you're going to give him at least 1 win, I think it's hard to justify 2. But week 3 home opener versus the Raiders and Kirk Cousins.
This is going to be an absolute easy win right here. I think we're going to actually probably blow these guys out. I don't think I don't see it. I don't see the Raiders being able to stop Tyler Shuck. The more I'm watching these practices, the more I'm seeing them. I can't wait till we have these joint practices with the Jaguars. But the things that we are doing, it's just looking really good. I think we're going to blow them out. Not even close.
The Raiders won, especially the home opener week, like to hold off on the home opener and like especially how good I think they will play against the Lions. I think they absolutely show up. All right, so then we got a division rivalry game, their first of the season versus the Falcons on a Monday night. They get a little extra rest time, and staying at home is critical.
Yep. W'ing it up, man. At the Dome against the Falcons, big rivalry. Yeah, we didn't win against the Falcons last year, and I think we're pissed off. And we're gonna go at them right here. Monday Night Football. The Dome is gonna be rocking. Easy W, man. All
right, so 3-1, starting off hot versus the Vikings and Kyler Murray, week 5.
Yep, I think we take this one, man. My whole vision of this is going to be a lot different. I think we take a win against the Vikings. Justin Jefferson is going to be hard for us to kind of take care of, but I see a W in our wins for the Vikings for sure, man.
That one's going to be tough. The KOC Vikings always start off the season hot. That one's a tricky one, but well, at the Giants, Jackson Dart.
We're smacking this team too, man. I'm telling you, we're going in there. We're smacking it. I am so high on the Saints this year, and I don't think the Giants, we going to run right over. They have footprints on their forehead by the time we get done with the Giants, bro.
All right. Well, a 5-1, going from worst to first is definitely the trend here. Lost the division last year, but here we are, 5-1. We got a game before the bye. This one's in Paris.
Yep.
Are we feeling the international vibe? I mean, last year Aaron Rodgers fucking crushed in an Ireland game.
Yep. And the Saints usually don't do very well when we go overseas. Plus, against that Steelers type of defense, we always struggle against that. I'm gonna have to put a loss for the Steelers.
Okay. So Paris, not the spot for the French roots of Louisiana. Maybe don't pay the dividends here. Rodgers gets it done in Paris. Yep. So coming back home, they get a bye. Let's update the schedule. Let's do a little bye week, little breather. What's that looking? What are we at? 5-2?
Yep, 5-2.
All right, 5-2. We'll update this when it's all said. But all right, off the bye versus the Browns. Is this an automatic dub?
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. It's like we're stepping in a pile of poop right here. I'm trying to be nice over here, but yeah, we're stepping in this thing. It's an easy W, not even question.
All right, well, can they continue? They swept the Panthers last year versus the Panthers at home.
Yeah. I mean, easy. I think we have the Panthers number. Bryce Young can't even see over the offensive line. It's over. Saints are winning this division. It's easy.
All right. Well, 7-2 at the Bears. Are
Yep.
you still confident?
It's cold weather. It's at the Bears. It's November. May even be some snow. But oh yeah, they losing. They losing, baby. They ain't winning against the Bears, man.
Really, it wasn't just Spencer Rattler that shit the bed last year.
Listen, it doesn't matter who's gonna be shit the bed. I think it's just the cold weather for the Saints. It never happens very well. I'm more been probably a Drew Brees issue back in the day, but still the Saints kind of struggle that way. I'm taking a loss.
Okay, well, this one might pull against your heartstrings here. Saints at the Bengals.
Yep, I'm going a loss here as well, to be honest with you. I think Joe Burrow is really going to kick the Bengals up this year, and I think the defense may be just good enough to get by. They're still not going to be good, but I think Joe Burrow, you got the T. Higgins, you got Jamar Chase. I think they're going to go a very far in the AFC playoffs, and I don't think that the Saints get them.
Well, I think at least 4 of these I think are very reasonable L's to take. But we got 6 games left versus the Packers. This is the first week of December.
Yep. This is going to be at home as well. And it's one of those things I'm still taking a loss. I think that just Jordan Love comes in here. He's solid. He's going to make the playoffs this year. He's looking good as long as his pieces stay healthy. Now, the only caveat is you got Tucker Kraft out and Watson's out and Reed's out. I mean, I would pick us to win. But saying all health is there, I think the Packers take us.
Okay. We got a little bit of a bump in the road there. 3-game losing streak after fucking crushing to start. So, losing some steam. Are they sweeping the Panthers on the road?
They show as hell is, man. The Panthers, they're not going to be able to touch us this year, man. It's easy, set it and forget it, easy bake oven type stuff.
All right. Well, they're back on track. Another divisional game. Looks like the league might be setting it up versus the Bucks down the stretch. At the Bucks, what is this, week 15, I believe?
Lord, I can't count, so it's one of theirs.
I believe it's week 15. That checks out. So fantasy playoffs, first week of the fantasy playoffs at the Buccaneers. How you feeling?
I like it. Listen, I think the Saints are taking this division, to be honest with you, and I think that we're going to sweep the division. To be honest, I'm just gonna lay it out there. We take it with the Bucks. I think we're gonna take it serious right there. This is one of those divisions anybody can win without even a positive win-loss record, right? And there's so many question marks all around, especially right now. Baker Mayfield, he's kind of pissed off right now. Who knows what's going to happen? They took out Mike Evans. They got a plethora of wide receivers out there, but their defense is depleted. They lost Hassan Reddick and Levante David and White and Jameel Dean. They lost all these players on defense, and what they get back, Anzalone. That's all they got. No, that defense is putrid. Saints are going to torch them.
All right. Well, they got some. If they're sweeping the division, is this just 3 straight wins just to close it out? We got a 5-game win streak versus the Cardinals?
100%. Cardinals ain't stopping them. I mean, they're going to go into the playoffs on a 5-game win streak and ready to win the Super Bowl, baby. I'm telling you, who dat, baby?
All right. Well, you said it. They're sweeping the entire division. I will say, back in May, you said they would go 5-1 in the division, so you're a little extra confident.
Yep.
And based on this record, we are looking at, I believe this is 12-5, if my math is correct.
Something like that. Yeah, I think last time, if I'm not mistaken, didn't I say the Falcons were going to split? But with the question marks at Tua, with Tua Tagovailoa or Penix or all these broke D's, I'm being nice. With all these guys, no, it is what it is. Goofy, stop, man. You listen. I know you a Falcons fan, bro. It's not going to work, bro. Y'all ain't nothing this year.
Well, you gave them 1 extra win from last time. I think you added the division sweep, you added the Lions game, and then I think you came around on the Steelers in Paris. I think that's the one game you took away that you gave them last time. So bold call. 12-5 after what were they, 7 wins last year?
7 and garbage, but it's all good.
But I mean, they had Rattler for what, like 6 or 7 weeks or something? Like
almost by half the season.
Yeah, Shuck had a very good record. Shuck was extremely reliable. Shuck gets a new weapon, and Jordan Tyson, the running back room looks a little bit more interesting. Like, I don't think this is unreasonable, especially if they do get that week 1 game against the Lions. I do think 12 is possible.
Yeah, I
would say 11's a bit more reasonable, but
it could be. And like I said, any of these wins, I would say like the Giants or the Vikings, one of those might give us a problem, but I don't know, man. I just don't see it. Like we have the second worst or easiest, I should say, schedule in the NFL right now, only above the Browns. I think we're fine.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of really, really like there's some games that are scary, but then you look at some of these games as well. It's like, well, the division is never scary. Like
Yeah.
maybe 4-2 is the worst case scenario, but I think they'll probably
Yeah.
sweep the Panthers again. And then there's the Cardinals, there's the Raiders, there's the fucking Browns. Like those are just straight
Dude.
automatic dubs. So
I love it, man. That's what I say. If we can get 1 or 2 steals from like the Lions, Ravens, Steelers, Vikings, Giants, like those bigger teams, Packers. If I can get a steal out there, maybe go 13-4. I'm telling you, it can happen, man. I love my Saints, man.
You got to stick to your roots. You got to believe in your team. I mean, I think the Chargers are going 13-4. So I'm not moving off of my stances. So I respect it. They got the coach that can make things happen. It's all just like, can the defense actually like limit the opponents a little bit? But even if they go 9-8, they still probably win the division. So it's going to be a fun ride. We went over this back in May. We don't need to rehash it, but we thought that back then the over on the Saints win total was just easy, lock it in money. They were at 7.5 on FanDuel. It was just like smash.
And look, I want to make it clear because I know there's a lot of people in your chat, Ryan, talking about the Lions and laughing that I have the Saints. Get it? I'm not saying the Saints are going to blow these guys out. This is going to be a nail biter. I'm talking about maybe a field goal at the end of the game. It's going to be a high scoring game. But the Saints can keep up with the Lions. Don't get it twisted. They're not that much better, I don't think, than the Saints. That's just me, though.
No, whether they win or lose, that game will be very interesting. It could go into overtime and have like a 80-point total when it's all said and done. I wouldn't be shocked at all. Especially if Kamara still has some shit in the tank. Like that's the wild card that people may underestimate of like, what's this really gonna? And then Tyson's just like, are you hyped on Tyson? How are you feeling about Tyson?
Tyson worries me, man. Like I said, when I did a rookie type of, I dive into all the rookies before the NFL draft, and I kind of really look at it, and it's just his injury history doesn't necessarily scare me, but at the end of the day, it's still there, right? And so the Saints, we can derail so fast, which is why I'm so high on Devon Vele. Our wide receiver room, now that even Jalen Polk's gone, could go down the tanker where you have Vele as the number 1 wide receiver right now, and then you have like Bryce Lance as your number 2, or you have your Mason Tipton or Bub Means. So it could really go down really, really fast. But as long as we stay healthy, we should be fine. But Tyson, I just hope he stays healthy, man. That's the only concern I have because he can get in and out of his breaks very, very quick, very fluid. He could be a really good wide receiver in the NFL, man. We could be.
I'm hopeful for Tyson's just staying healthy. But your boy Vele always factors in, it seems. But
watch out, y'all.
Well, someone's got a question for you, buddy. Are you here to school this young? I might not be as young as you think, but are you here to school me in the Eliminator?
Dude, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I'll give pointers if need be, but I think you can hold your own, bro. Am I a lot older than you?
How old do you think I am?
Are you like in your 30s?
I'm 31.
Okay, yeah, I'm like over 10 years older than you, so it is.
Well,
it's all right.
You said
I'm in my 40s.
7 kids, so I imagine you had a few extra years.
7 that I know of. Yep.
Your quote was 7 kids, 9 women.
Yep.
And, just refuses to wrap it up. Troy refuses to put on a condom. But,
man.
All right, let's hop in, shall we?
Rock it out.
There it is. We're gonna do an eliminator in case anyone wants to join. I'll give you guys a 12-second countdown starting now. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vámonos, muchachos. Get in if you can. It insta-filled. So hopefully, maybe not everyone's in here, but even if they are, I'm not worried. I don't give a shit. It's always like at least 5 different people are usually in it. But okay. Let me bring this down a little bit. Let me zoom in slightly. And I think we'll be all set. Yeah. That way I'm not blocking the top of the ADP. Which pick did we get? We got pick 8.
8,
one of my favorite spots. Pick 8.
I hate the middle, man. When it comes to the eliminator, man, I can't stand the middle. There's so many guys that I don't like because I like to play off of the first 3 rounds or the first 3 weeks of the season. I want to go against the easier defenses right now, because obviously if you lose 1 week, I mean, you're gone. So I just don't like the middle, man. Oh.
I feel like you still get a very reasonable running back in the second, where like you're never totally behind the 8 ball. And then you have your choice of like starting off. You want to go double running back? You want to go with an elite receiver? Like if Amon-Ra's still there, sometimes he's not there as much as often these days. But like Amon-Ra Hampton used to be like my favorite start, and it was just so achievable from the 8 slot. Hampton doesn't usually fall anymore, but like even if it's Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, I mean that's what we started in that puppy, and that feels pretty strong. So
yeah, in the puppy, I like Jonathan Taylor. I think I have 1 share of Jonathan Taylor in the eliminator.
Okay, not as.
Yeah, he starts at the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Texans, 3 top 10 run defenses. So yeah, and I think all defenses just got better. So I'm good. I pass.
Yeah. Jesse Minter, week 1, not the best matchup. Not the best.
Okay, Genty goes at 105. Okay.
How we doing, Game Tight? Thank you for joining. But for our first selection, you mentioned you don't want Taylor. Where would you like to go instead?
Amon-Ra St. Brown right here. I like Amon-Ra and CeeDee Lamb. I like both of those. So Amon-Ra's good.
Let's chase that Saints matchup week 1.
Yep.
The Lions also have like one of the easiest schedules in the entire league. Like the Lions, if they don't go 13 wins, I'd be surprised.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Rock and roll. Yeah, we should have a decent running back fall to us in the second round too, so that's good.
I think we'll get. Well, Henry goes to Dildo Schwaggins at pick 9.
Yeah, that's a little early for Henry, but that's okay.
He should be fine. On the season, you'll get the full stats. That 1,600 yards, 16 touchdown stat line is probably inevitable again.
Yeah. I played in an eliminator the other day, and someone took Amon-Ra St. Brown at the 8th spot, and CeeDee Lamb wrapped around to them in the second round. They started Amon-Ra and CeeDee Lamb. I said, there's crazy, bro. Crazy. But
yeah, that's a really strong receiver. Do you have any like strategic stances in the eliminator? They're significantly different.
Bro, hold on. Is Justin Jefferson still there?
I think he is.
Brother, that's a smash. That's a smash.
But we got the double.
I know they're both 6, but that's a great start.
Yeah, at 17, I'm down for it.
Yeah. What was your question now?
Are there any specific strategic changes that you have in the eliminator contest versus the regular contest?
Changes, man. I don't know about changes because I've always been heavy running back, and I know in eliminator I like to be heavy running back too. I think if there's any changes, I would say is I normally take quarterback a little earlier in the eliminator than I do on the other ones because I like to get those late rounds. But in the eliminator, I try to get somebody like a nice quarterback maybe in round 5 or 6 instead of really trying to push it. But other than that, it's pretty similar. But maybe just take a quarterback a little earlier, or pretty much just push my tight end all the way down too. So, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've noticed how the running back position gets really steamed up. So I know there's a risk of getting behind the 8 ball, but like with this anchor start, like we just can't draft another week 6 by a receiver, I guess. But like,
and I probably wouldn't take another wide receiver until like after like week 7 or 8, or round 7 or 8. So we're solid right here. We're good, and then we just have to cover our behinds for week 6, and we're good for the entire tournament. So.
I'm not afraid of the early bye weeks that much. Like maybe the double at receiver in week 6 is a little bit risky, but like in general, if you do the math, your chances of making it to week 6 and just being alive is like 6%, like maybe 3%. It's extremely low that you even make it there.
Yeah, and even if you get eliminated in week 6, be honest with you, if you do a lot of these, I mean, you're still racking out like $75-$80 for this lineup. So I mean, you still quote unquote win even if you get knocked out in the 6th round. So,
gotcha. I wasn't sure if it was week 5 or week 7 because I've been drafting a few of the survival ones on Drafters, and I don't recall which is like the baseline for the week that you at least make your money back, if not start winning
in the eliminator.
Yeah,
week 4.
I get the two kind of mixed up.
Week 4.
Yeah,
you just got to make it to the first 3. If you lose in round 4, you make $10. You make your money back.
Well, at least at receiver, we should be getting that done.
Oh yeah.
But Avi, like in that Taylor Saquon start, I do like Saquon a bit more in this contest. I will say I love
it, man. Eagles have a great schedule at the beginning.
Speaking of Eagles, Devontae's there. Um,
Yeah, you can, but I would probably still go Travis Etienne. You got the New Orleans Detroit start right there, and we need a running back right now. Even though I love Devonta Smith, going 3 wide receivers and really tanking your running backs probably not the best.
you got it. You got your Saint on this team.
Yeah, and I think Travis Etienne's okay. I try to not grab him if I can, but in this situation, we really kind of need him. I do think Kamara's going to eat into a lot of his workload.
That's fair, but I think especially just building out that week one bring back a little bit. Like if we really believe that they can win or that's going to be a shootout, then why not double down?
For sure. For sure. This
But
should help us definitely, hopefully, advance out of week one. Because, week one's the easiest to advance, I believe. It's 6 out of 12. Then it goes into your 1 out of 2s.
They're technically all the same, but I would argue week one is actually the most difficult. Like you could be one of 6 people that get eliminated, and then there's just a coin flip variance.
Yeah, I'll say it's a coin flip after that, man. Yeah,
it's still a coin flip week one, but there's 6 people, not just one that can go down.
Did you play a lot of this last year?
I did not actually. I maybe did like 3 or 4 of them, and I did not make it too far. I didn't focus on the schedule very much.
Yeah,
I've been enjoying the survival drafters lobbies though, which is basically the same thing, but instead of a 50% advance, it's a 75% every week, and then there's kind of a bigger final, but like still you have a much higher chance of actually like holding down the fort.
Yeah,
until like week 10.
So this is gonna put us in that pickle too, because I'm team Montgomery right here, and that's double bye week 8s. But it's just like it is what it is. We're gonna have to make up for it, I guess.
Same
I would
with
go
Scatabo, unless you want to pull up Swift. It's the same with Scatabo. So
yeah, I have a lot of Swift. I think his schedule's really good. Montgomery has a good schedule too. I would probably just take Montgomery and hopefully we can just make up for it at the back end. To be honest,
his week 1 against the Bills is fucking smash. So
yeah,
and then I think even just like the first few games as well. Like he has a really strong schedule to start. So I don't mind.
I don't mind. And most of my drafts, I take Swift over those guys, but I need to get more Montgomery exposure, and I think he's still fine.
Gotcha.
So,
looks like D3 says Kamara was a charity signing. Who knows? I'm not sure, but
okay.
Swift over Monty said Avi.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Top 5 worst pick by ADP, says AMC.
Really?
Some contentious back and forth from the chat.
Yeah, I would disagree with that, but that's okay.
Let me shout out this lobby real quick. We got a few people watching that are in here. Lolsimo has the 101. He took Gibbs, Jeremiah, and Nico, about to be back on the clock. I don't recognize teams 2 or 3, but Albie is in here at pick 4. Goes Puka, AJ Brown, Kyron, and Waddle. Game tight. Took 3 running backs in the first 4 rounds. Genty, Javante, Zay Flowers, and Swift. Cheetah Bears in here. Big Sweezy, I believe, might be watching. CMC, Ken Walker, Neighbors, and T. Higgins. That's pretty interesting. Then Dildo Schwaggins at pick 9. Henry, Hampton, Devontae, and Tootin. Chewy BMZ, I know he's watching. That's Jesus. Taylor Barkley, Trey McBride, and Josh Jacobs. So avoiding receiver. And then Austin Burgess in here once again. CeeDee Lamb, Chase Brown, Igbuka, and Lad McConkey. And then Team 12 is Muddy 80. I'm not familiar. But good luck, everyone. And looking at those teams, how do you feel about the Neighbors pick? Like, is Eliminator a more of a no-go, or are you in on Neighbors these days?
I like Neighbors. His ADP is going up and up and up. We have to remember he was getting taken towards the back end of the first, early second before all of this, injury stuff came back. I liked him better at the end of the 4th, early 5th, obviously. If I can get him towards the back end of the 3rd, I like it. Early 3rd, I probably wouldn't take it, but I think Malik Neighbors is fine, man.
Yeah, I definitely kind of wish I grabbed more of him in the 4th round. I had 11% in the pre-draft when he was a 2nd rounder, so I believed, and then I kind of got a little worried about the pup, and I kind of just moved my confidence to Scatabo a little bit, but now I'm totally back in. So would love to get Neighbors anywhere.
So for our pick here, I would really probably like Jadarian Price. They just did the first 11 plays in Seattle right now, and Jadarian Price did not share any workload. He was the number 1 for every first team offensive play. He's going to be a bell cow right now, even as a rookie until Charbonnet comes back, and he has a decent schedule early on. So I really like Price.
You got it. Pick 56, week 11 bye. Checks out.
Yeah. I like it.
What would you say the over under on Charbonnet coming back is? If you had to guess.
I mean, you talking about like what week he would come back? You think?
Yeah, yeah.
I would say like when it. Do you know? Before I say something, do you know when their bye week is? Because that might matter.
Week 11.
I say he would come back week 12. Whatever the week after their bye week, it doesn't make sense for him to come back if it's 11, come back at 10 or 9. Why come back a week or two early? And I just don't think he's coming back at the beginning of the season. So I would say maybe a week after the bye week, and then he's eased in. So Price may be the main guy for most of the season, you know?
Yeah, I would say because of that bye week, probably the safe bet is definitely week 12. But I could also envision oh, look, it's week 8 and he's much healthier than we expected. Here's a little quick, like 3-week ramp up. And then by week 12, he's just the starter.
Could be. I think it's all going to depend on Price, too, because if Price is tearing it up, there's no way.
Yeah.
This is an easy Tony Pollard smash.
Love it.
Easy.
I like it a lot. Jets week 1, and then, just an overall upgrade on offense. So I like Tony Pollard a lot in this format.
Yep. So do I. I love running backs in general in the eliminator, so I draft them a little bit more aggressively tier 2. I know we have the wide receiver issues, but we can definitely make up for that later. So we're good.
Fun. So quick recap: we got Amon-Ra at pick 8. Jefferson made it back at 17. We pulled up Travis Etienne at 32, but we're just going straight running back with Dave Montgomery at 41, Price at 56. And then Tony Pollard, 65, 4 straight RBs, and that early season schedule, we're expecting a lot of volume and good matchups. So that receiving core feels a double anchor, always nice.
Yep, I love it, man. I love it. I'm really looking forward to seeing who comes back here to us. We'll see.
Did I freeze? Okay, I think we're good.
You did for a second, but that's fine.
Yeah, as long as the audio keeps going, it's it could freeze the whole time. It's okay.
Yep.
But looking like a 60-40 split in Avi's
I would
mind.
agree with that. Yeah.
We got no faith in the Houston run game.
You got to. That defense is stacked.
That O-line is shaky, man. But I trust Montgomery a lot more than Woody Marks. I'll say
yeah.
that. Like,
for sure.
No way it's going to be as bad as last year.
Yeah. Woody
Marks is just terrible. But yeah. I mean, when you go back and look at Joe Mixon's season, that first year with Houston, what was it, 1,300 yards and like
good.
12 touchdowns? Yeah. It was very productive.
It was good, yeah, for sure.
And they were a very legit playoff team that year. It was how they wanted to run the offense. So I don't think they've seen enough in Stroud to be like, oh, yeah, we're not trading for Montgomery for a reason. So I believe in Montgomery. I'm only worried that maybe he gets hurt down the stretch like he has the last couple seasons. But in eliminator, who gives a shit?
Yeah. Montgomery hasn't played a full season in a while, but yeah.
He's 29. That used to be like a big red flag age, but at this stage of the NFL, it seems like 31 is now like the more of when you exit the prime.
Yeah, we're fine. People are not liking the team, bro. I'm like, you guys just have faith, man. Chill out. We got this.
We're still very early. I mean, Hurts is making it back.
I would probably say go Quentin Johnson and let's see who comes back as far as like quarterback or so. But that's what I would go is Quentin.
Yeah, his price in the eliminator never really like adjusted to the big inflated BBM price. So it seems like a good spot to take him.
Oh yeah.
But looks like McNix believes Charbs might come back sooner. We'll see. But
good. Yeah.
Yeah, AMC being a bit of a hater tonight.
Hey, that's okay. AMC, you can learn something, man. Get your chalk out, get your chalkboard out, man. We got you, bro. I see you over there drafting Love in the second round. It looks like you need a little help, AMC.
You're here for the smoke. I respect.
I love it. AMC's a good guy, man. He's awesome, man. I like picking on him.
He looks like a guy I went to school with when I was a kid, but I don't believe it's the same guy. I'd be shocked if it was, and he never said anything. But the week 6 bye, people are afraid that those early bye weeks. We still have 12 rounds though.
Yeah, we're fine. We're good. We're
Were
locked.
you were you hoping for Herbert?
I
Or
was hoping for Herbert. I know the guy had McConkey, but he already had Daniels, so I didn't know if he's going to go double quarterback. So but that's fine.
Austin snipes me on Herbert pretty much every draft, so
Yep.
maybe I
Yep.
should have seen it coming.
This
Warned you
is
about
an
it, but
easy click right here for me as long as he comes back here.
I'm guessing it's
Jaden
Downs.
Reed. Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed. All right.
I like to get these high, like these guys can spike any given week, man, and help you win a game. So I like that a lot.
You're not
Got a
you're
good
not worried about
contract if he could stay healthy.
you're not worried about the lack of floor with Jaden
Nah.
Reed?
Nah, man. I'm good. I think he's gonna stay healthy, bro. We're good. We're good. We're banking on it.
Last year was rough. Last year he
Yeah.
didn't have a single game over like 8 points.
I know.
Last year was bad.
Yeah.
Are you hyped on Matthew Golden at all, or based
No.
on this? It sounds like you don't give a shit.
No,
whatsoever.
Matthew Golden's not gonna do anything, bro. Nothing.
I've drafted quite a bit of Golden myself.
Have you? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like him, man.
Well, the rumors, the reports, not rumors. They used to be rumors, but the reports are that Matthew Golden is the going to stay in 2 receiver sets. Jaden Reed is going to be mostly in just 3 receiver formations. I do think Reed's like work and jet sweeps in the run game, I think, does not disappear at all. But like overall, the collective volume that left the offense, I think they all stay well involved. But
Yeah.
I just trust the draft capital. I trust the Packers scouting department. I don't think they're gonna give up on that Golden round 1
I
capital.
could have sworn I was hearing Reed is going to be that second in the 2 wide receiver packages a lot too. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Last I heard, it was Golden that seems to be
It might be
moving up, but some reports of Reed playing in 12. What's up, Professional Fanatics? Nice to see you in the chat today. But yeah, the first round capital is what I'm betting on. I say this a lot. Like if you look at Devontae Adams' rookie season, you would never project the Hall of Fame career. So just because it's the Packers, I'm willing to give Golden a little bit of grace.
So Golden got
mainly
the
the
same
price.
draft capital as Treylon Burks, right? Just want to check out, make sure that was true. Is that true? Okay, got you.
No,
Yeah.
Burks had more. Burks not only had a higher
that's
draft,
my point.
Burks was also a trade piece and was the AJ Brown replacement. So yeah, no,
Throwing it out there.
even less than
he's
less than
definitely gonna be
Jahan
good.
Dotson. Yeah, there are several names that were less, but you know who they didn't go to? The Green Bay Packers. You know who doesn't fucking miss? The Green Bay Packers.
Hey. Oh man, this is fun. Let's see.
I would have lobbied for Laporta for sure there, but
Laporta would have been the easy smash for me right here.
We are on the clock with 12 seconds.
I'm gonna say let's go golf right here. Let's go golf.
Yeah,
Let's grab it. Yeah, let's grab golf.
That week 1 matchup. We're advancing.
I wanted to lock up golf anyway because it would have been Laporta and golf on the way back. I wanted the kind of the 3-piece there, but that's okay.
I mean, for Laporta to be there at 103 is not common these days. So
yeah,
not surprised he gets sniped by a team that needs tight end. But yeah, that would have been a smash pick. I've been trying to get back in on Laporta. I took him like crazy back when he was this 9th round pick in the pre-draft. And it's not that I'm out on Laporta, but now that he's a full round more expensive, I just don't get him as often.
Yeah. I wouldn't have took Dart because I know somebody said Dart, but Dart falls in a lot of these eliminators, man. Because like if we wanted Dart, we can easily get him probably in the 10th.
Well, that Cowboys matchup should be nice, but Dart's like a little inconsistent. But those 9 rushing scores in 12 games or something last season, like that's where I kind of just fall back on, like, do you want the rushing quarterback that's like the best athlete on the field most of the time?
Who doesn't know how to slide?
Right. Yeah. No. The big blue tent is who he plays for.
Yeah. Oh, look at Debo, 106. Okay. Or 108. I can't read. Kind of player.
108, but same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you taking him there? We mentioned it briefly. It sounded like no.
What do we meet? Oh no, I try to take him a little later if I can.
Yeah. We got our bags packed already.
Yeah. This is one that I would take Jordan Love here.
Yeah.
Yep, I would take Jordan Love. Sometimes I'd take Wandale or Jacoby, but Jordan Love, just tapping him up there, I like to get my quarterbacks a little earlier, man.
Hold
on. We could do Love. We could do Shuck too, because Shuck's got the New Orleans Detroit. If we wanted to play it,
we don't have the stack. If I was gonna go unstacked, I'd rather go Stafford, honestly, or
Let's
Bo
go
Nix.
Love.
But
Let's go Love. Love's fine.
okay.
Yeah, Love's fine. That's fine.
I'm
I
a
mean, we
little
are going to have
worried
the
about
main
the
stack, Shuck Vele. That's our main stack. But hey, it's all good.
right. Yeah, no. As long as we get that, we're in shape.
You know.
I'm a little worried about the Packers this season. Not gonna lie, I have a few concerns, but I also think their defense is just going to be much worse. So
Yeah.
the nature of those higher likely shootouts, Love
Yeah.
should improve. But Love's been so inconsistent, kind of injury prone, doesn't run around as much.
Yep. It's the injuries, man. That's what does it. But I'm telling you, if they all stay healthy, then it could be really, really good. Micah Parsons on the defense too, man. I mean, it could be good. It could be good.
I think for fantasy, I think it'll be better. I think Jacobs, probably eases back on the workload if I had to guess. I don't think they want him to be, celebrating, doing all the Lambo leaps as much this year, given, the controversy a little bit. But I do think it won't translate to wins, but I think it might translate to more fantasy points for the pass catchers. I take a lot of Kraft and Golden, and then I've been taking more Christian Watson lately.
Yeah. Watson scares the crap out of me too, man. Like, just all the wide receivers scare me so much, man. It's just somebody I take my stabs at this, like Love Reed. I don't get a lot of Love Reed, but if it happens and they stay healthy, could be good. I mean, Reed could be the number one option on this offense if Watson goes down. So we'll see. Unless Golden, but
do you ever click a Savion chair?
No. I love Savion coming out of TCU, man. He's almost like a Debo Samuel, right? Because he runs the ball, he does all kind of stuff. But it depends. Could he get an option? I really liked him in college. So Parsons really out for the first half.
Whoopsie. Sorry about that. Misclick.
Yeah.
I
didn't know Micah Parsons going to be out for the first half of the year. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it sounds like that's going to be the case. He's just not quite ready yet. But we are back on the clock after this pick.
Yep.
I am heavily Kincaid here, but he goes. So any direction you want.
I would be a Jaden Higgins click right here.
Sure. Another week 8 bye, but this is a receiver. We only have them at running back so far.
Yep. All right, so you're big on Kincaid. I know Kincaid got hurt today. He did get hurt today. I mean, he might be fine. I don't know, but
I missed it.
I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of Kincaid, man. I don't. I think Dawson Knox takes too much of his damn touchdowns.
I mean, that mainly only applies when Kincaid misses the game. Like Kincaid is a huge injury risk, but when he's on the field, he delivers. Where like last year, there were a few games where he kind of shit the bed. Injuries were a problem, but when he was finishing the week, he was giving you 12 points plus very consistently. And like if you're playing in full PPR, I think he's even better. I think there's a chance he actually leads the team in target share, possibly. Like maybe not overwhelmingly, but like if you told me it was like 25 Kincaid, 22 DJ Moore, I wouldn't be shocked at all in the percentage distribution. It's just a matter of health. I think Kincaid is that first round pick that they want to develop. Year 3, he looked very productive his freshman year, his rookie season. His college production was through the. Have you ever watched that USC game that he played out of Utah?
Yeah. Anytime Kincaid if he gets the volume, man, Kincaid's always going to do it well. It's just I'm just worried about him getting the volume, but I think
it's if he can just stay healthy, I think he will pay off this ADP by far. I think his true upside is like where Laporte is going. So it's just a matter of health, in my opinion. But I also love Goddard. He's still on the board. Andrews made it back. We have plenty of options.
It is. If it was up to me, I would probably go Tyler Algier here, to be honest with you. Grab another running back in this situation.
We do not have a tight end yet.
No, we don't. I think that's completely fine, to be honest with you.
You're still pushing it. Okay.
I'm team Tyler Algier, man. Like, if I had to pick any of these guys, it would definitely be Mark Andrews. I think he has a big year this year, man. I really do. But I like to push sometimes these tight ends sometimes and really just try to stack up these other positions. Because I think even though the way we started, I still think I believe we're locked in a great running backs. We may not even need another running back. We have great wide receivers. We have 2 bookend quarterbacks right now. We can fill in the rest later. So I think we're fine. I think we're good.
Tight end's always the position you can fill in later. It's never the most, like, if anything, if you have the bye week blunder at tight end, it's irrelevant. Like it's fine. Yep. And you're the guest. I want I'm gonna let you drive.
It's all good, man.
But
All good.
Kincaid came back like 2 plays later. Okay,
Okay,
sweet.
cool. That's good.
That
Good to know.
I've been hammering Kincaid lately. He's quickly become like my 3rd most drafted tight end, and
Yeah,
at this
I probably need to
price,
get more. I need to get more of them.
It's an upside argument. Like that's why I was taking so much Ricky Pearsall the last couple weeks before the injury. I was like, when I really think about the true upside, like yeah, he could just be glass, but like if the camp reports, if he didn't get hurt week 1, it could have shot up, and I think that's the potential of Kincaid, where there was a point in time he was a 4th round pick. Maybe it was Chess Liam keeping his ADP that high, but there's a lot of people who are smart in the space that I respect who like Kincaid, and if I'm gonna worry about injuries, like wouldn't the older guys like Andrews, Kelsey, and Kittle maybe have, in theory, just as much, if not more, injury concern? So,
Damn, bitch.
I want a piece of the Bills, and we, other than DJ Moore, we don't draft anyone for fucking 6 rounds. So I feel like he has the ceiling that would really deliver if he can just stay healthy. But
really wanted Juwan Johnson there, but I would take Britton Strange here if I was you.
Get our first tight end.
Yep. I like Britton Strange quite a bit. This Jacksonville offense is going to be really good. Yeah.
In general, I don't know. I wrote this in Whohame's chat earlier. It's such an enigma, all of the Jags receivers, but for a fact the team is scoring a shit ton of points.
Yep. And my favorite combo tight ends right now that I'm getting in a lot of these eliminators is Juwan Johnson first and then Britton Strange second. I just think that's such a good combo to have, man, late in these drafts.
Yeah, high floor on the volume with Juwan, and then in theory, Strange should have at least a lot of touchdowns, if not equally decent target share distribution. He will stay on the field, and in Jacksonville, that's what you need. He's the cheapest one, so I this round is like my go-to tight end round. Like rounds 11, rounds 13, that's where I'm just hammer. I think I have like 11 to 15% of like all the tight ends that go in this round.
Yeah, I need to probably get a little more Okonkwo because I really like him too, but I'm getting a healthy mix of all these guys for sure.
I used to take a shit ton of Okonkwo at 150, and then since he's at 140, I take a bit less of him now, but he's still a very, very solid pick. We're coming back around.
Well, we can either go for like a 3rd quarterback for like Bryce, or we can grab like Dalton Schultz is what I would go. Or
I wouldn't mind Schultz here at all. The receivers aren't that inspiring to me, so I queued up Schultz, but 5 seconds.
Schultz is probably fine. I don't like Naylor. I think Juwan Jennings, between him and Addison, and then you're having Kyler Murray. Are you going to get enough volume there? I'm not sure. I like Schultz quite a bit. He's going to get the volume in Houston too. He had a good fantasy season last year too. So I feel like people don't give him enough respect, man. I don't know.
He's a volume monster, and it seems like they've like every team, whether it was the Cowboys or the Texans, have just been wanting to move off of him, and he's just refused to let them do that. Like they had some hype, some belief on Cade Stover last year. Like the first couple weeks, Stover was getting a few looks, and then Stover went down, and it was like, oh right, why would we even like think about it when Schultz is money in the bank every week? So volume play, I prefer him more on drafters. But like straight up versus Cade Otton, who, no offense, Dildo Schwaggins, I would never take Cade Otton over Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, me neither.
My take, but
this is going to be one of those. I would probably just say we can stop at the 2 quarterbacks. I try to get 3 quarterbacks when I can, but this one just didn't work out to where there was one that I really wanted. And I'm okay in the eliminator just getting 2 quarterbacks because, like I said, if they can produce for you, you're fine, man. You're fine.
If you have the right ones, that applies on every team. Like. You don't usually want to draft 4 running backs, but if you have the right ones, you are like. I was looking at I made the Badge Bros Brawl final last year, and when they dropped it, I was like, let me look back at what team won it, and the team that won it had a 3-4-9-2, and one of the running backs was James Conner.
Really?
The league winning roster in this 375 person final had only 4 running backs. He had Derrick Henry, obviously.
Well, really 3 running backs.
Yeah, Bijan was the other one, and then I'm already forgetting who the 4th one, the 3rd one was. But James Conner was this guy's.
Well, when you have Bijan Robinson and Derrick Henry, man, I mean, that can cover up a lot of doo-doo for you.
Yeah, you need the right ones, but
Yeah,
the logic still applies at quarterback. You know, you just need
yeah.
the right ones. Um,
Let's see what we got here. I would. Can you scroll down a little bit? Because I don't know if I want any of these guys.
which
Oh,
position you want to isolate?
ugh. I'd probably grab Antonio Williams here, man. Wide receiver.
Really?
I would. I would. I think
Full
he's
round
going to
above
get the vibe.
ADP.
Even if Stephon Diggs goes there, man, he's got that slot role, and I think they're going to pass a lot because their team's not going to be very good. He's going to get a lot of opportunities as a rookie.
Yeah, their win total, I would hit the under for sure, and like
Yeah,
their defense is so old. Like I think Dan Quinn could get fired. I
could.
like I don't think that 1 year wonder off of losing Dan Snyder, you know, and they
Mhm.
just went 80% on fourth down is repeatable. And
Are,
like last year was just so uninspiring.
are you hearing the smoke right now? Because I just saw Geno Smith goes about Cade Klubnik because their people are hyping this dude up, man.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's the Jets. Inevitably, they'll bench the quarterback. So I think we will get some starts out of Klubnik eventually.
Yeah, I think you're going to start seeing Klubnik go in the 18th round in some of these once these preseasons start hitting up. Watch, it's going to happen. It's going to
Air Jeff
happen.
saying Kincaid was hitting the nuts. So
Yeah, that sucks.
it looks like he'll be fine. But I would have PTSD too from
Yeah,
hitting the nuts. Klubnik, I don't really give a shit who's the Jets starter. It doesn't change anything to me. Like it's
yeah.
just kind of Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall, and then like maybe some garbage time fourth quarter looks for everyone
Mm-hmm.
else. But I have no faith really.
Look, I understand.
Um, but yeah, I was curious about that. Are you more pro stacks in the eliminator, or at times do you fade them?
I still like my stacks. I don't think it's necessary in the eliminator, but I still like a quarterback with some type of stack with a receiver or anything.
Like
I
you can
would
stack
probably go
Tesla.
Zachariah Branch here.
Okay. No Tesla stack.
No Tesla. I mean, he's a good touchdown type of guy, but we've already got Amon Ra with
The
golf,
the
and
week
I don't like to do two.
the week 6 bye as well. Give us
Yeah,
another bullet in the chamber. I think that's a
yeah,
fair call. ADP means nothing at this point, so
yeah. I'm
um
liking it.
you liking Zachariah Branch a lot?
I do, man. Dude, people are. I mean, now granted, it's the Falcons, but the way he is so shifty, people can't guard this dude, man. I mean, he's going to be a really good in and out type of guy. Get you 3-4 yards a catch. Good high PPR type of guy. I'm liking what he's doing, man. I'm liking it.
Yeah, I remember I had Candyman on the channel back in like April, and he was fully sold on Branch,
Yeah,
and it's just ripe for opportunity. It's the team that needed that position the most. So whatever your pre-draft take on Branch was, I think I heard Huhaim say this earlier today. He bench pressed like 22 reps at like 225 pounds or something. Like his bench press was like insane. The man's a tremendous athlete. So
yeah. I wasn't
they,
very high on Branch with my pre-draft scouting that I was doing on him, but now as he's landed on the Falcons and a good opportunity for him, and he's looking freaking awesome, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm coming around now. I got a lot of Branch, so
I have talked myself into Jerry Judy being traded, and my
Mhm.
like most logical landing spot
He
is
has to get
the
traded.
Falcons. Yeah, he feels like the most likely trade candidate. Like,
Yeah.
what would the Browns be getting out of keeping him there? I don't understand.
I
So
have Judy landing with the Raiders, man.
that'd be interesting. I could see that. I think there's really anywhere's open. I have kind of tunnel visioned myself though into the Falcons.
Yeah.
Just because Stefanski already did it. You know, he might be willing to do it again. It's the
Yeah.
contract he gave him. 18
Mhm.
mil doesn't mean as much as it once did. You know, like
Yeah.
Jalen Naylor just got 15. And then Tua was Jerry Judy's college quarterback, who was arguably his best career season. He had 1,300 yards at Alabama with Tua. So
Yeah.
that's where I was like, I think that's where he would go. But if
Mhm.
Branch is the truth, then that wouldn't happen.
That's true. That is true. And especially, I think if Tua is definitely the quarterback, Branch is going to skyrocket if they don't add another wide receiver.
Yeah, it seems like his skill set would be very complimentary
Yep.
in
I
that
already
regard.
know who we grabbing here.
Yeah. Do you want to
We
jinx
locked
it
in.
or
I would say Parkinson. Grab a
Parkin
third tight end.
Colby?
Colby Parkinson. Yeah.
Gotcha. Um, You got it.
Yeah.
Are you just kind of playing it like last year? They're gonna rotate all those pieces, or do you just still think Parkinson's better than
There's
T?
so many tight ends that need. I think you're going to see Parkinson get the majority of it. I think Ferguson comes in, gives you those spike weeks. And then I see everybody else, even though they drafted a third round tight end, I still think that's going to be at the wayside. And you're going to see a lot of Parkinson and some Ferguson. And then you'll see a couple catches here and there from everybody else. But that's how I see it. Could be
Yeah,
wrong, but
I can't imagine they're gonna just give up on Parkinson randomly. I mean,
yeah.
they had 8 touchdowns last year, so that
Mm-hmm.
chemistry doesn't go away. But it is crowded. I don't worry about Claire at all, but I do think Tford could overtake him.
For sure. Oh, it could. Yeah, he has talent, man. He definitely has talent.
Yeah, Tford's a dog.
Yeah.
But, we got one click left. 2573.
You
Is
already
there
know.
a position you want to?
You already know.
Do I?
Vele.
I'm
Let's go. Let's go.
For a second, I forgot, and then I was like, "Oh, right."
Dude,
Yeah.
I am the Vele guy, dude.
What's
we
your
land the plane.
percentage on
All
Baylor?
you bastards out there who said we couldn't land the plane, we ruined it, man. Look at the team, bro. Go ahead. I'll accept your apologies. I'll wait.
Full review. We got Jared Goff, Jordan Love. Running back room has Travis Etienne Jr. Are you Etienne or Achan?
I'm always Etienne, but I'm starting to go Achan because I gotta respect my guys. If that's his name, I gotta try to do Achan.
You go full Cajun.
Yeah, I try to do it. I guarantee, Achan.
We got Dave Montgomery, Jadarian Price, Tony Pollard, Tyler Algier. A lot of early season touches, and like you were saying, if we make it to week 5, we are profiting. So the buys do not matter up until that point. Who gives a shit? Let's get to the money weeks and figure it out. Our receiver room, that double week 6 buy on the anchor could be the Achilles heel, but if we get past week 6, holy shit, watch out. Amon-Ra and Justin Jefferson, QJ, Jaden Reed, Jaden Higgins, Antonio Williams, not afraid to draft a rookie. You took 2 with Zachariah Branch right after him. Devon Vele, your boy. And then tight end, we waited as long as we could. We got Strange, Schultz, and Colby Parkinson. What is your take on this roster, my friend?
I love it. With those 2 quarterbacks, I probably would have more preferred one more quarterback, but they kept getting taken right before I really wanted to take those guys. So at the end of the day, Jared Goff, I mean, he's a top 10 quarterback. I think he's one of 3 quarterbacks who consistently have been, as far as one of those, I forgot what stat I was looking at, but it's a ridiculous stat where as far as fantasy points produced, he's so underrated, man. He's a top 10 guy in a lot of stats. And if Jordan Love stays healthy, he can give us those spike weeks if need be. So it can work with the 2 quarterbacks. We're fine, I think.
I think the floor of Jared Goff is one of the most reliable bets in fantasy. But ideally, he's my backup where I just know minimum 15 is just locked in, but I also have that 30-point spike upheal. But then when you also look at the Lions schedule, it is so easy. And then I think the moving off of Montgomery, the Drew Petzing hire, I understand the pushback on not believing in Petzing, but when you look at the Cardinals from a fantasy standpoint and just their offense, they had no running back. They had Michael Carter, for God's sakes.
Yep.
And, say what you want about Harrison, but he went down, and it was just McBride and Michael Wilson. Drew Petzing made chicken salad out of chicken shit.
He sure did.
It's getting such a big upgrade on weapons. Their defense is not going to hold the opponents back in a way where, Brissett threw it, 40 plus times? Goff could easily do this 12 out of 17 weeks this season.
Yeah.
So I think of all the quarterbacks to have when you go a little thin, Goff is one of my favorites. So
no, I like it, man. I think the defense isn't going to be as good either. Maybe they have to be in even more shootouts this year. I mean, the Detroit offense, maybe a healthy Sam Laporta. Now, I mean, Laporta's their middle of the field type of guy. Goff loves throwing. Listen, this could be great this year, man. Isaac Tesla takes a step forward. I like it, man.
I will say I was a little surprised you go 8 wideouts when we start off with the double anchor, but to not get your boy Vele would have been so off brand. It is very appropriate, and any quarterback we would have taken that late wouldn't have helped us really.
Yeah, we probably should have I wanted to grab Jonah Coleman, and I forgot I grabbed
Let's
I
see
grabbed
here.
somebody before Coleman. I probably should have grabbed Coleman instead, but
You
that's
took
okay.
Dalton
There's
Schultz.
Coleman. Schultz. Yeah, yeah. That's where I was thinking about Coleman and getting another one. And then I probably wouldn't have taken Branch or Williams and taken a tight end down there. But I mean, hey, it is what it is.
I'm not a big believer in Coleman, especially Eliminator. I'm like, the way I want to play Denver in Eliminator is J.K. Dobbins. But I
Yeah.
when I take Coleman, it's usually on a team when I also have Dobbins, where it's like without the Dobbins injury, I don't fully see it with
Yeah.
Coleman. I think he could actually beat out R.J. Harvey, so I guess maybe, but like until
Yeah. If I
Dobbins
have a
goes down, I don't really see it.
strong running back start, I like to go Coleman because I strongly believe Dobbins is going to get hurt. I know it. And I think he can beat out Harvey. So if you get towards the back end of the eliminator, you won't need Coleman to be the guy because you have studs up there, but he could be a number one, so that's why I take him.
Post testicular shock drag.
PTSD.
All right, let's see. We got 60 people watching, and we just finished this lobby. There's a few team reviews, but real quick, I just want to shout out our boy Troy here. Bayou Bengal FN turns out awesome content. How often are you live, and when's your typical time slot?
Right now, we're doing Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 9 a.m. right now. But now that it's August, I'm probably going to almost stream daily now, but I'm going to have to do in the afternoons at night, probably like 7 p.m. Central when it comes to like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, because I do want to max out the eliminator, so I'll probably do some pops up. But the guaranteed is always Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Central is when I'll probably be. And I'm only like a couple subscribers away from 1,500, so come support your boy.
Let's get him there, man. If you guys are not subscribed yet to Bayou Bengal FN, the link is down below in the description. So head over there, support our man. And I mean, we got a few team reviews. I'm gonna let you kind of take the reins. You seem to, if you're gonna max the eliminator, you got a lot more experience in this contest than I do. So I'll let you take the charge on a couple team reviews here. But like I said, the link to Troy's channel is down below. I believe I have the I'm going to also drop it in the chat just for the sake
I
of
appreciate that, man. Thanks.
Yeah, just of course. Let me copy paste. There it is. All right, yeah. Head over to Troy's channel. Awesome times over there.
Appreciate it.
Love the drops on your live streams. If anything,
yeah, dude.
I might be lacking in that department.
Dude, I got even more coming, man. I'm creating so much because of my green screen and stuff. So I got so much more animation stuff coming. It takes time, and I don't have a lot of time to do it. So
yeah, the pre-production editing investment always pays dividends, but it requires a lot of time. So I respect it, and if anyone has not checked out Bayou's channel, highly recommend. Go over there, give him a subscription. All right, in this lobby we had Albie, who's a member, Game Tight's a member, and then I think the only other member is Austin Burgess. Let me know, Chewy BMZ, if you are still a member. I'm not totally sure. All you got to do is leave one comment, and I'll see that member tag the green username, and we'll give you a team review. But looks like we got 3 locked in, maybe 4. Let's try and do these quick. I'll do them with you. Lolsimo is also in here, but I don't believe Lolsimo is a member. So for the sake of time, we'll stick with who paid for it. All right, Albie goes first. He has a 3.573. Drake made Daniel Jones, and he did take Bryce Young at 165. Yeah. I don't mind that unstacked, even if it is. But
yeah.
Running back room, Kyron, Chuba, Rashad White, Aaron Jones, and Jonah Coleman. He did take your boy Coleman.
Yeah, I like that running back room. I do.
For the early season, the bet on Chuba feels a little bit better in Eliminator than BBM. But Puka, AJ Brown, Waddle, Mike Evans, Alec Pierce, Kayshon Boutte, and Tyquan Thornton. Thoughts on the receiver room?
Little Bob Week 11s, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And then tight end, he has Kelsey, Hunter Henry, and Gunnar Helm.
Good floor. Yeah.
Very balanced. Not too many repeating buys. Feels solid. I love the Drake May in Eliminator, honestly. Feels like such a... Other than week 1 against the Seahawks, like, maybe that's a bad matchup, but, like, with A.J. Brown, I think that his floor is just really money in the bank every week.
Yeah.
Game tight, drafted at the 5 slot, waited on quarterback, took Bo Nix at 116. Nice price there. Sniped us on Shuck, and then Shador, final round. Are you interested in Shador at all? I'm actually starting to click him a tiny bit.
Dude, I actually took a couple of Watson earlier, but
Okay.
obviously I probably wouldn't take any of them now. But Shadur, even if he's in there, man, can he produce enough to get you any type of points to ever beat Shuck or Bo Nix? Probably not.
I
So
think he can get you 3 weeks in your lineup with it. Like last season, he had like a 26 point spike, and
yeah.
his weapons look way better this year. The defense is not as strong. I
Well,
see
it's
a bit
like
more.
it's like the analogy I told Jerry yesterday, right? Even with Shadur Sanders, is that you can put powdered sugar on a turd. At the end of the day, it's still a turd. It may be sweet with the powdered sugar, but it's still a turd, man. I don't know.
It is brown. We at least know it's brown.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Look, it's the final round. I'm not saying you should be overweight Shador Sanders, but do I mix him in on occasion the last few weeks?
I don't mind that.
I've done it a few times.
Yeah.
Not overwhelmingly, but I've done it a couple times. He has the 4 running back build with Genty, Javante, Swift, and Travion. I don't mind that at all.
I don't mind 4 running backs, 4 different bye weeks, and 4 higher tier running backs. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty interesting. We got Flowers, Roma Dunze, Chris Godwin, Michael Pittman Jr., Naylor, Judy, Tesla, and Darnell Mooney.
Are you a Naylor guy? I don't like Naylor.
I'm a Trey Tucker guy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, not in love with Naylor, but I hardly know her. But
yeah,
Kyle Pitts, Andrews, and Juwan Johnson.
That's a studded tight end room, by the way.
The discount on Andrews at 140. We gave it to him. We
I know.
Give it to him.
I called it out that I do like him, but yeah.
This is a strong team. Not gonna lie. I like this team a lot. The Bo Nix, Tyler Shuck start feels really good, and then
I like it.
If you get anything out of Shador, it's fine. But I don't think you're really counting on him. It's just the last round. I like this team quite a bit, honestly.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I think we got Austin, and then we'll move on. He went with a 4-5-7-2. He took Daniels, Herbert, Dart, and Baker. You mentioned you're not too afraid of the 4 quarterback, but is this too expensive?
Yeah, it's number 1, it's too expensive. Number 2, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, when you have Jaden Daniels and Justin Herbert, 2 guys that's going to score a crap load of points, even Jackson Dart with his rushing ability, do we need Baker? Because yes, while it's good to have 4, that could have been used at what do you pick it at 110? I mean, he could have picked somebody else, in my opinion. So I don't know.
I mean, it's already showing up as a problem.
Look at his running back room.
Running back, Chase Brown, your boy Keaton Mitchell, Alvin Kamara, your other boy, your main squeeze.
Yeah.
B-Rob, Marshawn Lloyd. I mean, unless Jacobs is suspended, like this is pretty sad.
Yeah.
But who knows, man? Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, you never know.
I'm not excited about it.
Marion Hampton goes down. Bijan goes down. Everybody goes down. You got all these starters, maybe.
Well, here's the thing. You can feel like if you finish 7th, it's the same thing as 12th. So I guess it's worth the risk. But at least receiver looks like it's a little bit top heavy at least. But damn, the depth is kind of sad. Lamb, Egbuka, Ladd, Flournoy, Trey Tucker, Torrey Horton, and his boy Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah.
I will say Austin drafts some very bold teams sometimes.
I see that.
Tyler Warren and Tucker Kraft, though, that's an elite tight end.
I would say, yeah, if you go 2 elite tight ends like that, going 4 quarterbacks on top of that, you're obviously going to have not as very good running back and wide receiver room. So
risky business.
Yep. Could work out. We'll see.
Just be honest, Bayou. Is this team finishing top 6 week 1?
No, come on now. No. But no. I mean, it could. I'm not going to say it. Never can say never. I just wouldn't bet money on it. Mostly because of his running back room. Wide receiver room, he could get there. Most of his running backs.
That many handcuff running backs, like other than a Jacobs suspension, I worry about who's actually in the lineup week 1. But maybe Kamara, who knows? But all right. We were gonna play another quick win-loss pick game. This one is for just controversy. This one's just to have fun and maybe piss some people off.
It probably will.
I asked you pregame, who was your least favorite team in the NFL? You said it was the Falcons, but I've had 2 people pick the Falcons. One of them was Goofy Chicken. The other one was Candyman. So we are going to pivot in division. We are going to play a little win-loss pick game one more time, and we are shifting to, I think, probably if you look at that Week 18 matchup versus the Buccaneers, I think the NFL is saying that's probably what decides the division. Possibly.
Yeah.
Let's shift it over. I will reset the board here, but we're gonna make some win-loss picks for the Buccaneers, and let me get all these off the board. And
I
go full
intentionally
hater.
did not. Yeah, I did not look at the Buccaneers schedule before this. I just wanted to do this all raw dog, man. So we'll see.
You can go full hater on this if you want. Let me get rid of 12 and 5.
I'm not gonna be a hater. I'm a realist. If I think they can win, I'm a rock out.
Let's see what happens, man. We have let's see, which one is that? Oh, okay, there it is. All right, we'll try and stick with your gut. Don't need to overthink it too much. Stick with your true, honest opinion. And if you want to go full hater, that's fine. Let's stir up some controversy.
Same with the Saints, man. I think the Bengals, I think they're gonna get a loss here. I think Joe Burrow comes out on fire. I think he's gonna be a lot better. He's gonna destroy a lot of these underneath teams. So I think the Bengals is definitely a loss there.
All right. So week 1 on the road, an L against Joe Burrow. Then week 2, the Baker Mayfield revenge game versus the Browns.
I think they're going to get a win here. I mean, Browns probably won't beat many people, let's be honest, but I think it'll be close though. I do think it'll be close because I don't think the Buccaneers are going to be very good this year, but I think they beat the Browns.
Interesting. Week 3 versus the Vikings.
They have no cornerbacks right now. Nobody's going to be able to listen. It's got to be a loss here against the Vikings. Justin Jefferson is going to shred these guys, man.
All right. We got a 1-2 start versus the Packers week 4. We did mention Micah Parsons might not be there. Looks like probably not.
Yeah. Still Packers, man. I just, like I said, I think the defense is going to really bad on them, man. And maybe they're still trying to find their identity with no Mike Evans there early on. And who knows, man? I think it's a loss there for sure.
All right. Well, we're starting off pretty haterade.
Yeah.
But at the Cowboys, week 5, do you have any confidence in the Cowboys?
At the Cowboys, I don't have confidence in either team, but I do think at being Thursday night, Baker Mayfield likes under the lights. I think they get a win against the Cowboys.
Okay. So their second win of the year versus Dak Prescott. Then they're hosting the Steelers Sunday morning. This is a home game.
Yep. I like the Steelers a lot, though. That defense is going to be shredding some stuff. I think they get a loss here against the Steelers. I think we're going to see Aaron Rodgers go prime time on their ass and light them up. So I think a loss against the Steelers.
All right. 2-4. They're at the Panthers, a team that has, I believe, given them some problems. The Panthers own the Falcons.
Yeah. So, but still at the Panthers, man. Oh, yeah, I'm going to probably say that the Panthers win this. I'll probably give them a loss there.
5th loss.
I'll give them a loss.
7 weeks.
Yeah.
Todd Bowles is probably fired at this point, possibly.
Probably so.
We get the
But
the
I
Falcons
do think they do beat the Falcons here. I think the Falcons are going to really struggle this year.
Okay. So that is a 3-5 entering at the Bears. This is a Sunday night game, primetime matchup. Baker
Lost
versus
it up.
Caleb.
Lost it up, man. I don't see that. I think the Bears are going to even continue to ascend and be even better than what they were last year. So,
all right. Well, let me like we do at halftime. What is the schedule so far? It's a 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 and 6.
Yeah, like I said, I think they're going to struggle bad this year.
All right. So very, very rough start. I could easily see a Todd Bowles firing if this is the actual record. If that happens, can they bounce back off the bye at the line? They've given the Lions a lot of problems, I will say.
Yeah, I still think they're going to get a loss here. And I think there's a big chance Baker Mayfield gets traded too. So, I mean, we'll see. But I don't think they beat the Lions.
Wow. Baker Mayfield trade on a contract season. That's interesting.
Yep.
Versus the Panthers, Monday Night Football. Are they getting
They'll beat them here.
by the Panthers?
They'll beat them here. I like Baker Mayfield under the lights. These Sunday night, Thursday night games, I think he does really good, man. So I think you get a win here.
All right. Well, I watched them demolish my Chargers 2 years ago. Are they winning again? This is a home game against Justin Herbert. The Chargers kind of suck on the road on the East Coast.
Listen, they're getting lost. Literally, the only win they have left is going to be at the Falcons. That's it. They're going to get shredded. Chargers going to beat them. Ravens going to beat them. You already know we went over the Saints, smacking them. You think it's going to beat the Rams? Hell no. Like it is what it is, man. I think it's going to be a really bad season for them, man. Really bad.
I
They did
don't
get
think I
5
have
wins.
enough L's in this graphic at the moment to actually. I did not expect you to give them more than 10.
I
10
don't like the
losses.
Buccaneers. Literally, their defense is depleted, man. Completely depleted, man.
All right, I'm gonna have to duplicate some stuff, but wow, okay, we went really full hater mode. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 12.
Yeah, man. I think it's
Damn,
gonna
bro,
be bad.
you are not giving them any
It's
credit.
gonna be bad.
That is very
I'm a Saints fan, man. Oh, this is fun.
All right, let me paste them in here.
If
Okay.
only I could control this in real life, man. That'd be great.
There we go. Here's the full breakdown. Loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. So just a shit ton of losing streaks. If anyone is a Bucks fan, let them have it. Let them know.
Drinking Kool-Aid, baby.
Even Who Haves doesn't.
I'm drinking Kool-Aid.
Yeah, this is true haterade. I love the exact flip. The Saints are 12-5. The Bucks are 5-12. There's going to be no in between. It's not like
Screw
this
you,
division
Bucks.
ever gets knotted at 8-9, 9-8. That would
I don't
never
give
happen.
a buck.
If anything, Wilson probably is appreciative that the Falcons hate is being shared for another. Wilson always tunes in. He's got the Falcons logo, so you might not be too.
Well, you're lucky I didn't do the Falcons because you see the Bucks are 5-12 and they sweep the Falcons in my prediction. So what you think the Falcons gonna go?
What do you think about the Panthers? Is this just a true domination by the Saints in division?
A domination, man. It's gonna be struggle bus for this thing. The Panthers are gonna be sucking ass too. I think the first 3 picks in the NFL draft will be the NFC South, other than the Saints. So, all
right, I don't think anyone is making the playoffs other than the Saints in this division. So
yeah,
honestly, I'm not gonna fight for them too hard. I do think they're going 8-9. I think they're going 8-9 again, and Bowles is let go. Baker might just go to free agency. I think Baker could definitely do well in free agency.
It could, because I can see them beating the Bengals, the Packers, the Cowboys. I could see them beating that, all those, but it is what it is. Although I haven't winning the Cowboys, but
I think the games I would switch up in here, I think I would give them
Vikings.
The Packers game. I'm not going to give them the Vikings game, actually. I'm going to give them the Packers game.
Yeah.
I think they could take the Steelers game, but that one's a toss-up. I think off the bye, they can beat the Lions, actually. They've given them a tough time in the past.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe, honestly, I think the Charger game is actually a more interesting game than you gave it credit for. Chargers in Florida.
I think Mike McDaniels is going to be such a positive influence on that offense that, man, people are sleeping on the Chargers, man. That they could be electric, man.
Yeah, but travel's always the Achilles heel for the Chargers. It's a 10 a.m. East Coast game. I think that's a bit of a trap.
Yeah.
I watched that Bucks game in person, and while they did have Evans in that game, they also had Rashad White, who played pretty well. Bucky Irving torched them, and Baker just never let up. Baker was really lighting them up. So I do think the Chargers game is actually a sneaky dub. To be honest with you, but 5-12, you went full hater, and I wanted some controversy, so I respect it. I appreciate it.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I have everybody sweeping the Falcons just because Wilson's in chat. Let's be honest.
Saints first ever 20-0 team.
Let's go, baby. I'm with you.
What's up, DJ Quill? Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. And then McNick says, Bengals also always lay an egg in week 1 for whatever reason. That's winnable. Last year, though, they did start off hot. Last year, Burrow kind of righted the ship, and then he got hurt, and that's what killed them. But, the Bengals are a very, very cheap franchise. But maybe. But Wilson says you're sick. Maybe first 0-20 team.
Woo!
That's literally impossible. But I wanted some controversy, like I said. You definitely brought it.
Yeah.
But, we're gonna do one more draft. And is there Do you want to go back in the eliminator? Is there a contest you are
Whatever you
preferring?
want to do, man. Dude, I'm rocking and rolling, man. Whatever you feel like clicking on, man. I'm good for anything.
Okay, let me label this team real quick. And we're in the eliminator. Yeah, this is my 20th overall eliminator, 16th in the eliminator contest. I did 4 Frenchies, so I don't do a ton of these. Not gonna lie.
How many badge bros do you have in? Because I started that one was been kind of fun for me with the 6. I've never played in it before. And it just man, I feel like everyone's team is like star-studded, man. It's so
Yeah,
fun.
it's impossible not to like your team in the
Yeah.
Badge Bros. So I don't think I've done more than 4 of them. Actually,
Okay.
last year I only did 1, and that team made the final. So
That's crazy.
like it just what I
Yeah.
didn't need the volume, but I min cash in the final. I had a big Lion stack, and they completely shit the bed against the Vikings.
Yep.
Like Gibbs did not hit my lineup. My RB2 was Genty with 8.3 points. James Cook didn't hit my lineup. I had Travion that didn't hit the lineup. I had a lot of receivers that really shit the bed too. So
Yeah.
I finished 310th out of 375. I made 250, but on one team it was worth it. But
Hey, hell yeah.
I would have liked to finish much better. First prize is 100K. So not that exciting to only finish with 250.
Yeah.
At least to make it there or something.
Oh yeah.
I think what you need to do in the Badge Bros is plan out your week 17 bringbacks. Like you're gonna love your team, so you might as well build it out like you expect to make week 17. And now it's like a 375 person battle royale tournament for week 17. So I think you need stacks. I think you need to get a little bit different on like the late round picks. And if you can win with only 4 RBs and one who gets injured week 2 in James Conner, then I like loading up on running back early, getting stud quarterbacks, and then taking flyers at receiver and tight end.
I am proud to say though, out of 3 badge bro brawls that I've done so far, I have 0% Vele. So it is what it is.
Looks like I've done 3 of them. I'm down, and these go quickly. Honestly, I'm down to do 2 of them with you.
Let's do it, man. I think they're fun, man.
They're very, very fun.
Yeah.
So this is a 6-person lobby. There's not going to be that many chances for y'all to enter with us, but I will do a countdown. Let's make it fair. We're joining the BBB, the Badge Bros Brawl, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lego.
Yeah, who Hames is right too. I might take a couple Vele shares. I might do it. Because if it falls down where, Olave and Tyson's out, I mean, if Vele's the number 1, that could go crazy.
It's possible. We pull the 103, not my favorite pick in this. I think the 101 and 102 is a huge
100%. 100%.
But honestly, I'm willing to take Bowers at 3 because I really don't give a shit. But we'll do whatever you want. I'm fine taking your lead on this one again. And obviously, if you want to be more collaborative on the second one, I think that's kind of the
for
the
sure.
approach
Yeah,
like
for
to
sure.
do.
I would say Bowers at like 4, but like to not grab Jamar Chase, who can literally, because these, I think it's like 1 out of 6, 1 out of 5, something like that. Like I just think you're gonna need a lot of those boom chase games, and that could happen, man. He can get on a streak, man.
Yeah, no, the guy that can break the slate, I don't want to be completely out on, but just the nature of the 6-person draft, like you'll still probably get Amon Ra in the second.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm like,
I'm like with Brock though, like Brock, McBride, Loveland, like I am like here with it. I don't see Brock as way up here and McBride and Loveland down here. So it's just hard for me.
You want Jamar?
I would take Jamar, yeah.
Let's do it. We're sticking with the Bengal, the true feisty Bengal. Ain't no problem with that, but
see the vision.
We got hashtag 0RB is dead. Not in this contest.
Yeah.
Not in this one. I mean, maybe you can get, but I think you need those top 10 running backs.
Yeah.
You really do. Are you going to any Saints games this year?
I don't like going to games, to be honest with you, man. I mean, you got to walk way long for the bathroom. Nachos are $8.75. No, I'm good, man. I'll stay at home, man.
I like to do 3 games. I like to do 3 games. pick my spots. Whether they win or lose, I want a good game that will go down to the wire against a good team. But it's a little bit of a drag sometimes.
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
commute. But we're back on the clock. Who would you
I'm
like?
CeeDee Lamb right here. CeeDee Lamb and Jamar Chase.
Okay, we're
I think that's electric, man.
Studded at receiver.
Is this a 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 3 receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex?
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah. We're good.
Yeah, only 108 picks total.
Okay.
But the same roster construction as a regular one.
Yeah.
I'll just leave the board up here on the short term, but please tell me you want a running back here. Please tell me.
I do, but listen, I have never seen a Chase Lamb Jefferson team in my life. I have never seen it. Oh man,
you're not going to see it.
Okay,
it's not going to happen. All right.
Okay.
My
Saquon,
boy Hampton.
Saquon.
You want Saquon? Okay.
Yeah, dude. It would have been really hard, and I am not team go wide receivers like that, but I think that would have been so juicy.
That's fair. There's just so many good receivers you can take.
There is. I know.
When I have picks 1 and 2, I like to start triple running back and then like wait for like a great value on my 4th and just stop there. But we have pick 3. It's a different spot altogether, different strategy, and you can go so many different directions in this. So like, it's hard to not like your team however you build it.
Yep.
Very difficult. But all right, we are Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Saquon Barkley. Is there a build you want to finish this out with? Or
like I said, I've only done like a couple of these, so I'm not like very fluent on like what your build should look like based on who's there. I'm still learning this competition, so I really wouldn't know, to be honest with you. Let's see who's there.
I think there's something to be said about just.
I would take Colston Loveland here, man.
I like that a lot. Yeah, I think when you get to a pocket of the board like this where it's all one position and there's one onesie that stands out where like it's a massive cliff, but at least in ADP terms to the next one, I think that is the play. Because like we already have studied receivers, and it's not like AJ Brown looked amazing last year. It's possible that he even makes it back to us. That's also on the table. So I like that Loveland call quite a bit there. But what's up, P Punch? He's in this draft with us. His first, he is at the 101. He just took Amon-Ra and Nico after starting Gibbs, Genty, and Jefferson. We are on the clock, and Neighbors is there. I love Neighbors in this, but
I do too. But do you think we should go Brees here? Probably not. Probably. I don't think everybody pulls people up like that.
I don't love Brees.
Let's grab Malik. Malik Neighbors is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Brees could still be there on the next one, but it's just my Jets kind of fade in general.
Is this 18 rounds still?
Yes. Yeah, still 18 rounds.
Okay.
But it's the spike week appeal, is still the same. Brees can still drop a 30-pointer. He might need a good matchup to do it, but he can still drop it when you need it. After last year shitting the bed on that Vikings matchup, I want to avoid Vikings defense at all costs, though.
Yeah. See, my brain still went to, let's get Brees, but I'm forgetting it's only 6 teams and like there's not, there won't be a lot of structure. So that's where my brain's got to change it up a little bit, but that's fine.
I think the week 17 matchup should also be something that you like check in with as you make these picks. Is like, well, again, I will assume this team makes the final. 1 out of 6, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6. That's not that difficult. But the difference between 250 if you min cash and 100K for first, like let's build out those matchups we really, really want.
Yeah.
But bring back's also relevant. That's another thing to keep in mind. We got the CeeDee Lamb Neighbors bring back. That's sweet. That's good.
See, I would go
Brees is still here.
I would go Brees. Yeah, I would go Brees for sure.
Yeah, let's do it here. Given how we need running back, it's a strong play. Yeah. I think on this one, how it started off, I would say at least 5 running backs. I think 6 isn't crazy, but in general, I want the 3 quarterbacks. I think 2 tight ends, and then if my math is correct, that's a 3-5-8-2.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're looking at.
I would think for sure we want to go 3 quarterbacks for sure. And I would even go 3 tight ends, to be honest with you, but we'll see. I guess we'll see.
If you want, it's not a position that, with only
I'm
16 pods, the tight
I'm
end.
team Josh Jacobs here.
Okay. Let's take Jacobs. We got all green jerseys at running back. That's that should that should work out. Um, I will say though, in the 16 pod, if you're drafting tight end 15, it kind of feels worthless. Like
Yeah.
it's more like, do they just spike in the right week?
Yeah.
But advance rate wise, no, I don't think it's that critical.
Because in my brain, it would be like, because it's such a small pod, you're giving yourself more opportunity for a spike week and touchdown, which if you need it in that round, I guess you really would need a spike week tight end to set yourself as far as a difference maker, but I could be wrong.
I
I
think
don't
if
know.
you wanted to mix in a specific guy, like let's say Terrence Ferguson, someone that can drop a 40-yard house call,
Yeah.
that I think is a decent call. But in general, like if you just want Kate Otten, like fuck that.
Yeah.
That seems worthless to me.
It looks like quarterbacks kind of go a little later here too. But I guess there's only 6 teams.
If you want to push quarterback to the end, that's also another way to play it. Like there's very weird combos that you can get away with. So that's totally fine. The elite tight end I think is a little more valuable than the elite quarterback, honestly. But that week 17 matchup for Allen against the Dolphins, kind of juicy. That also is nice. But we're coming back around.
Yep.
This is the part of the draft where teams start to fade running back a little bit and names start to fall. Like I've gotten Montgomery at like 75, 80 before.
Yeah.
In this contest.
I would say McLaurin here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll go McLaurin.
I'm Waddle over Terry, but if that's who you want, I'm fine with that.
I would only I guess the only reason I'm saying Terry McLaurin is because there's a chance that maybe we can go ahead and grab maybe an earlier quarterback here, but we'll see.
Well, advance rate wise, I would rank Waddle higher than Terry, but week 17 matchup, give me that Jacksonville defense over Christian Gonzalez for sure. Yeah. But the week 17 tiebreaker, I think you were right on that.
Yep. But looking what we have, I would take actually Montgomery here because looking like who we have some high rated quarterbacks after us, and I'm not sure they want to go maybe quarterback. That's the way I would push. I know they're listening, but I would go Montgomery here and see if we can.
You really never know.
Yeah.
But we'll take Montgomery.
Yeah. We've got a backup choice there too.
All right. So far, we got a 0-4-4-1. We're pushing quarterback, but Daniels is still on the board, so who gives a shit? Saquon, Breece, Jacobs, and David Montgomery got a lot of volume, a lot of floor. Hopefully Jacobs not suspended, but touchdowns galore. And then receivers fucking loaded. Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Neighbors, and Terry. And then we have Colston Loveland at tight end. Very strong, but every team is loaded. So it's just, will it be the right combo? Do you want to get back into quarterback here? Or if falling a little bit?
Jaden would be nice if he fell to us. That's definitely where I would go, to be honest.
With Terry, that Jags matchup is a nice one.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. I worry that Daniels just won't play 17 games. That's kind of the main concern, but like we can still grab studs behind him.
Yeah, I would take Jaden for sure.
Let's get him.
Yeah, I mean that always worries me too, but he's so talented. He could be such a good quarterback too. So I mean, top 3 is in his wheelhouse if he needs to be. So we'll see.
The scrambling is one of the best in the league. We have no doubt about that. Is there a position you're thinking about here? Or you want to stay at quarterback?
Yeah, if possible, if Caleb is there, I wouldn't mind grabbing that. Having the Caleb Colston Loveland combo, I think that would be good. Now we have 2 stud quarterbacks, and we can take a quarterback a little later.
Lions game.
I mean, there's a chance that we could do 1, 2, 3, Caleb, and then Dak, and then you got stacks everywhere. I'll go Caleb here.
You got it.
And if we were able to somehow grab Dak, I mean, I think that's pairs on all of our studs, and then we could just fill it out the rest.
I'd be willing to push our QB3. Obviously, the stack is there, so if you want it, that's fine. But I'd be willing to push and get back in because there is like we are starting to get close to that like cliff at running back. Like, once you hit Pollard, it's a much different equation. Not that there aren't valuable running backs. Like in this, a guy I really like is actually Rico Dowdle. where
Yeah.
like he's gonna be round 15 possibly,
Yeah.
and he has that 30-point capability. You know, he had those 200-yard games
Yeah.
last season.
And like I said, I like those. Like when I started playing this, I was thinking about it, it's like so if we even take a running back at 70, what's the odds of him making our lineup based on what we have already? You know,
It's
or you're at that
slim.
onesie spot at the quarterback spot where you're only one of these guys. You get 3 elite guys and you just need one spike. And the odds are who we're taking at 70 will not beat out one of these running backs that we have, you know?
Yeah,
I,
but
I would
there's
take Dak
always,
and just roll the dice, man, to be honest with you.
if that's what you want, I'm not gonna push back on it.
Yep.
That's fine with me. It's stacked, so it makes plenty of sense.
Yep. Let's try it.
Do you like that Giants matchup?
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's gonna be great for Dallas, man. I mean, come on now. I mean, I think the Giants will be better on defense for sure, but I think it's a divisional matchup. It's gonna probably be a little bit more of the high score. And Dak, I mean, Dart could come out on fire where it's a little bit more back and forth, and it's gonna force Dak to kind of throw it. And we have Dak CeeDee Lamb combo. I mean, I'm liking it.
In the back of my mind, the fact that Dak hasn't had 2 straight fully healthy seasons always kind of rears in my head, but it's a scared way to play it. We have 30 seconds, so we're not pressed for time. Where would you like to go here? Because
I wouldn't mind a Brian Thomas here, man. This big touchdown guy, you know, get these bombs.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be great. And plus, it's another one of those Jacksonville matchup that we like.
another bring back against Daniels for sure. No love for P-Wash.
I mean, in these tournaments, I really want those big touchdowns, man. I want to have a 40-yard touchdown bomb. And, you know, in Washington, like I said, I think it has a higher floor, but I like those big touchdowns, man.
The Commanders' defense is god awful. Like that's one of the best matchups you can find. So
Yeah.
I like that spot. The bring back definitely a nice game to tackle. Last year, one of my best plays off the waiver wire was Torrey Horton on the road at the Commanders when he dropped 2 touchdowns. The week before he got hurt, but like that Commanders matchup is just fucking money in the bank.
Yeah. What running backs are right here? Are we at like the Chuba Hubbard Dowdle range right now?
We got Warren Brooks, Ramondre, Tony Pollard, Blake Corum, RJ Harvey, Chuba Hubbard still. Chuba Hubbard almost goes undrafted in this 105.7. That's basically undrafted.
I would go Pollard next, to be honest, or Stevenson or Pollard with there. But I just like Pollard, man. I think he's going to be really good this year.
Okay,
really good.
We're in round 14. We only have 5 clicks left.
Yeah.
So
I would say
in mind, it's just get your guys season the rest of the way. We only have 1 tight end, 5 receivers, 4 running backs.
I'd grab Pollard here. I really would. And then I think we could be done at running back after Pollard.
Well, I'll say this. Pollard has an ADP of 99, and we're at 82. So I think he'll still be there.
Oh, well, grab Mark Andrews then. I want Mark Andrews.
Yeah?
I know you like Kincaid, but I think Mark Andrews is going to be really solid, man. Their schedules are great.
I kind of want to take Tyson a little bit, but if
Who's
you want
Jordan? Oh, he's covered. I didn't see him. He was underneath the thing. We could take Jordan Tyson.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all.
Tyson or Andrews?
Tyson's fine. I'm good with that. Well, there's a lot of tight ends that I like.
Yeah, let's take a Saint.
Yeah.
Let's
I didn't actually see him. I didn't notice him underneath my screen.
The board is just slightly covered. Top ADP is Jalen Warren. There's no one above him, but let me.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
I think, I would love Mark Andrews here.
How many touchdowns do you think Andrews getting? Because that's
He
kind of
could
the
get
only
double
path
digits.
I see for.
He could get double digits, man. I'm telling. He could be one of those guys that if they're not handing it to Henry, you could see him with 10 plus.
I feel like he's a bit capped for upside sometimes, but I will say, if we're playing matchups, the Bengals tight end matchup is premier. That's one you want to bet on touchdowns for. So I'm not gonna have a fault with that. I will say I worry about his path. I feel like he's the type of guy that you need 2 touchdowns to get the big spike out of him.
Yeah,
like he's the top play because yards wise, he kind of looks washed. Like per game, you're not ever really cracking 50 plus from him.
Yeah,
at least lately. But they don't have Isaiah Likely. The touchdowns feel like a pretty safe bet. There's no other tight end behind him, so he will be on the field. But I'll just.
Would you take somebody like Ferguson over him?
No.
Okay.
Ferguson, I think, needs an injury. I'm Kincaid over Andrews. I'm Goddard over Andrews, but Andrews over Likely and Ferguson. We can go Andrews.
Yeah, I like Andrews. I like Andrews.
The bring back against Jamar Chase week 17 and the good matchup.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough to justify it.
What round are we on right now? We're on
We have 3
15.
clicks left. Yeah,
Okay, I
we're
got
entering
you.
round 16. It goes quick,
Yeah.
very quick.
I would definitely soak up Pollard here and then just go wide receiver, and be done with it.
Okay. I would love to scroll down for these 2 receivers. They don't need to be, Devon Vele level. If you want them, we can do it. But I would scroll down on some of these last picks. Get a little bit different.
Sure. Yeah, we can see.
Travis Hunter goes in this. That's a not a terrible pick, but right next to Metcalf is kind of funny to see. Like you would never reach on him in round 8. But
Yeah.
in this, it's all
Yeah, let's grab Pollard here.
Okay, so the 3-5-8-2 looks like what we will finish up with. But if you wanted the 7th receiver, 3rd tight end, that's also like if you wanted to stop with 6 receivers, that's also an argument you could say is going to work out too.
Can you click the receivers and so we can see them?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You're good. I mean, if you wanted to go down, like for me, I'd go like the read action. But if you want to go further down, I don't mind like the Godwin, the Samuel, Pittman. Wandale, any of these guys.
Let's see. Our quarterbacks were Daniels, Caleb, Dak. How confident you think Diggs goes to the Commanders?
Pretty confident this route, to be honest with you.
Would you be?
You grab Diggs. Yeah, he's probably not being drafted. And if he does go to the Commanders, boom, you got yourself a nice wide receiver. Although, are you good with that, even if we have Terry McLaurin?
I don't mind it. I don't know if it's critical. It was just kind of throwing it out there. I think Dobbs could be interesting. Addison's an interesting play. We have 20 seconds to think this out.
I would go like Dobbs or like Michael Pittman. That's what I would probably do.
I love Pittman. He is on the board.
Let's do Michael Pittman.
Okay, yeah, the bring back with Pollard.
Yeah,
let's do that. The Titans secondary doesn't scare me. But okay, one more click.
You want to do something like nasty, like Zachariah Branch?
Sure. If that's what your heart tells you, Troy.
Oh no, my heart tells me Vele, but I'm trying to be different. You know what I mean? And I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if it was
undrafted.
Yeah, if it was my draft, I like our wide receivers enough. I would go the 3rd tight end, but I know, you're not necessarily for that.
Tight end has some awesome scroll downs as well. Tight end is very interesting. So
yeah,
if you want to scroll down on tight end, that's also, like I said, T Ferg would be a very interesting play to me.
Yeah,
I'm a big Goddard fan. Gadsden could blow up.
I would go big Chig. Be honest, Chig gets such a good value, and we have Jaden Daniels too. I know we have a lot of Commanders, but that way, if he's throwing a touchdown, we're probably getting the touchdown out of that. I like Chig a lot, dude. What's our bye weeks real quick on our tight ends, though?
10-13.
Yeah, I would do Chig, man.
Okay. The Jags defense was elite at stopping the running back last year. They had a terrible secondary. It was a good matchup for receivers, but it was actually like a top 6 matchup for tight ends as well. So if that repeats, why not? He's ADP's 108, one of the very few rando guys. I'm chill with that.
I just think these drafts are so fun, man. Like it's just crazy to think about. I need to do more of these.
Yeah, so you love your team every single time. You kind of just have to get right on injuries.
Yeah.
And then, just get out of the pod, and then the rest is just kind of
the quarterbacks that we were able to get here with the quality of what we got, man. I don't know, man. I really like this team.
Jaden Daniels double stacked with Terry and Chigokonkwo. Caleb Williams stacked up with Colston Loveland. We have Dak Prescott stacked up with CeeDee Lamb. Our running back room has Saquon Barkley, Breece Hall, Josh Jacobs, David Montgomery, and Tony Pollard. Good floor ceiling combo and plenty of volume, especially if Jacobs plays all 17 games. But receiver, we started off in rounds 1 and 2 with Jamar and CeeDee Lamb fucking loaded. We can afford the pup on Neighbors, but that doesn't look like it'll happen. And then Terry McLaurin stacked up BTJ for the bring back. Your boy Tyson, we had to get a Saint like that. And then Michael Pittman Jr., a big fan of him. I am this season. Loveland, Andrews, and Chig Okonkwo.
Dude, I like it.
It's fun. It's so tough not to like it. That's the only thing where like
Yeah.
you can really talk yourself into it, and you kind of just have no idea. Where it's like,
Yeah.
if we do team reviews, everyone's team is like, yeah, you could beat me, you could beat
Well, yeah.
me.
Yeah, it's
But
it would be very hard for me to say, you know what, I just don't like your team, or you don't have enough depth here. You have depth at every position, man. Like you said, it's all about injuries.
mhm. But I do think the one way you can maybe get a little different is getting really big ADP falls.
Yeah.
Like that's like if like I said, if you get Montgomery at like pick 82, that
Well,
could help you, but it's not that much different than where we took him at what 56 or something.
yeah. Because, like, what do you think of, like,
51.
Baker Mayfield, Shuck, and Daniel Jones as your quarterbacks, where you're literally just getting so many big studs at running back and wide receiver, and you have these maybe quarterbacks who, even like maybe Jordan Love or something that's in there instead of Baker or whatever, and maybe Shuck goes crazy, and then Daniel Jones lights it up like he was doing good. Now you got that, and you're starting out. I mean, you could do all kinds of crazy stuff in this thing, man.
I think in the 16 pod, I'd rather have at least one guy I feel like is a lock to be top
Yeah.
10. I think that position in this format is a little bit more prioritized. So I don't know
Yeah.
if I would want to do that all the time. If I was going to max this contest, of course, I'd be down to have teams like that.
For sure, yeah.
But I think in general, if I'm only going to do, let's say, 10 of these, I might want to avoid the rounds
Yeah.
15, 16, 17 quarterback clicks. But like that's still, there's always one of those quarterbacks that goes undrafted or super late, like Baker 2 years ago, Daniel Jones last season, where like you are getting the right guy. And in this one, nobody else might have him. So I don't mind it, not at all. Let me catch up back with the chat. We got Hoffman with the pregame warm up when you go in person. I get the hot dog at the stand for my fill up needs. I need the fuel.
You said I want the 1 pound glizzy with no bun. Okay, I got you, bro.
No, it is the bacon wrapped grilled onions is the best. Like I don't know about what it's like in Louisiana in the Bayou, but here we have so many like street vendors. There's a lot of Hispanic ladies that panic a little bit when the cop sirens play a block away. But
are you a sauerkraut guy?
No, not really.
Me neither.
Not. I'll have like a kimchi on occasion if I'm eating like Asian food. I don't hate it, but in general, I don't really
that's like eating a hot dog with a side of ass. No, I'm good, man. I don't know about all that.
It's extremely good for your like gut biome.
Oh, of course it is. It'll make you shit.
I ain't doing it every day, but it's actually very good for you. On occasion. But Kyle with a question: do you keep Tony Pollard or George Kittle?
That's a loaded question because I'd have to know what type of league, what's the rest of your roster.
No, you don't get any more info by you. Just
if that's what I get, I'm keeping Tony Pollard. George Kittle's about to be out the window. He's broken.
You can get Kittle much later, so I think I would agree.
Yeah, I'll take Pollard.
You've also taken Pollard on both of our teams today. You seem very high on Tony Pollard.
I have a lot of Pollard, man.
He seems like a very safe pick. Very safe pick. Appreciate that, Acevedo. I think we had a good one. You would think so if they're 12-5 or at least 20-0. Tyson might be okay.
I like it. Not a Vele has 2,000 yards receiving. That means Tyson's hurt.
Wilson is really shitting on your team here.
I know, it's all good. That's the love-hate relationship me and Wilson have.
Does Wilson pop into your chat quite often?
All the time.
Nice.
All the time. Almost every time I go live.
The feud must be real. But what's up, Ruben? Yeah, this was a Badge Bros, so it was definitely some odd choices sometimes. But we got Branch over Vele, says Wilson. Shocker. But looks like Huhames is playing the Pat Bryant. I'm playing the Tank Bigsby leverage. I'm going to be one of the guys with Tank Bigsby, and no one else has him. Last year, I was playing Ray Davis as my guy. Never factored in, but I was the only guy in the final with Ray Davis. I'll tell you that.
Hey, I'm gonna do some Badge Bros, and I'm gonna have Vele in there, so we're gonna find out. I'm gonna do the Vele leverage.
Maybe I'll be the only guy with Brendan Thompson.
That'd be great.
We got. Let me just catch up real quick. Kyle, I traded my first, second, third last year, but I have Josh Allen, Brees Hall, AJ Brown, Rashee Rice, Kenneth Walker. But great,
Good team.
awesome, awesome. A-Rod has so much Chase Brown that I felt the need to take Pirine for a unique Raven stack, bring back. And honestly, the handcuff RB is not a bad play. Maybe we can plan that out on the next one. Maybe we go 3 like elite running backs and then just do like 1 handcuff that we really like, or like a Rashad White or something perhaps.
Rashad White, I love Rashad White, man.
That could be a fun fourth.
Listen, I guess if I had to pick one though, I'll be honest with you, it'd be Jonah Coleman. It would be. I know you don't prefer that, but like that's where I would go.
I honestly, in this format, like you love the team so much, like we're not expecting anything from our round 15 clicks anyways.
Yeah,
why not? I don't think it's wild. Huhames did one of these with Nez on the channel. That was pretty dope. I sniped them on Dart. I was in that pod. I did not let them have Jackson Dart. The Cowboys matchup for Dart week 17, I think is a nice piece to have. I had Scatabo, so at least it was justified. But
yeah. A Bucks fan. I don't think I have anybody that comes to my streams that's a Bucks fan. So that's awesome to see a Bucks fan.
Well, if maybe he missed your win-loss pick prediction.
Don't go back and watch it. It'll hurt your feelings.
Dart is never a snipe, says Huhames. Yeah, he's one of those guys that can break the slate. So I did not feel bad sniping them. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
We could do team reviews, but honestly, like
they're all good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really worth the time. P-Punch and Go-Horns though did pay for it, so we'll take a quick skim.
Sure.
May, Purdy, and Stafford, the double week 11 bye, but who cares?
Yeah.
Gibbs, Genti, Javonte, Trayvon, Jr. This reminds me a lot of my team on last year's finals roster, where Gibbs shit the bed, but very strong.
Yeah.
I would say maybe the Javonte Williams injury risk is the only like risk factor here, but price down the stretch, I do think it's not my favorite pick in this, like because like I said, that week 17 game is so.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't take a lot of Trayvon Henderson. I think there is a real situation where Ramondre Stevenson, listen, we saw it in the playoffs, and I know that Henderson had I think he had over 700 yards rushing or whatever it was last year, but Trayvon Henderson could lose work to Ramondre if he doesn't fumble the ball, because when they needed him the most, it was all Ramondre, and it was not Henderson. So it just scares me this year. I haven't taken much of Henderson.
I've been mixing in more Ramondre lately, but I've still been Trayvon pilled. I believe at one point he will win the job, whether by fumble or injury or just he actually can pass protect. But like that even though he may not give you the starting job every week, if he gives you 3 to 5 elite spike weeks, I think he's worth it. So
for sure. And I think he does. He's talented, dude. He's talented. I just don't know why the team didn't believe in this young, spunky running back who can hit the edge and just take off. They didn't do that. They went with all Ramondre in the playoffs. I'm like, is that going to leak into the season? Or was it just because he was a rookie and they want to give him more time? I don't know what it was. It just makes me nervous.
I think it's how shaky that O-line was and how skinny the man is and just how unreliable they've trusted him. Like,
because I like him as a running back.
Yeah, if you pull up pictures of Ramondre versus Trayvon, like Trayvon is skinny as fuck. Like, that's why he's so fucking fast. But like when you need to block a 320-pounder from taking out your franchise quarterback, maybe Ramondre's a little bit more valuable to step in. But dynasty-wise, give it 2 years. I don't know if we'll be caring any at all about Ramondre. But what are we drafting next? Asked Jeremy. Do you want to do BBB again, or do you want to do the Eliminator? I'm good with either one. Your preference.
Dude, I mean, you could put it up to a vote for the chat. It doesn't matter to me, man. I like everything. So
you know what? Sure. Let's engage a poll. Let's ask people what they would want. Final draft. I'm not doing a fourth one, but we're sticking in the $10 range. We're either doing an Eliminator or a BBB. I imagine that the chat will vote for Eliminator just because there's a chance that more of them get in.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
I'm fine either way. I really have no preference.
Me too, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's only 11:30 over here, man. I got plenty of time.
Okay. Yeah. Wanted to check in, make sure it wasn't too late for you, but
nah, man. I may be in my 40s, man, but I can get up with you whippersnappers.
You can keep up with the West Coasters.
Yeah.
I will say I wish you didn't go live as early as you do, because sometimes I wake up and your stream is done.
Yeah.
But that's just the nature of sleeping in.
Oh yeah.
I am a pothead. I am a pothead.
Well, I'm thinking about not going live at 9, even though I went live at 7 a.m. my time Sunday. I'm thinking about pushing it back to 10 a.m. because I have found out that when I do my streams at 9 a.m., not a ton of people are there, and it's almost where 10 o'clock is where the people start coming in, because I think people are just sleeping. So it is what it is.
I imagine the Saturday stream that might help you to push it just a little bit, so at least the West Coast crowd might be more awake for it. But I mean, I've leaned into the West Coast bias. I go pretty late, but that's just kind of, the only advantage I have on the West Coast is, a lot of people are done. A lot of the main streamers, I just don't have to compete with the same.
Yeah, it's you and Candyman at night. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Jerry's been getting in late night as well. He kills it as well.
Jerry's all over the place. He just clicks live whenever he wants to click live. He's wild.
That's kind of how I play. I mean, at this point, I kind of have a consistent starting time where it's usually around the same time, but I don't really give much of an advance unless I have a guest, where like I have to, get the StreamYard thing set up. Sometimes I do it literally like 5 minutes impromptu. I'm like, if you're here to join the first draft, then you got lucky. But I haven't let it. It's not announced. The billboard, the thumbnail isn't up on YouTube for very long. But, okay, looks like the people have spoken. 15 votes, 73% say Eliminator. That's what I thought.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. We'll head over to the lobby, Eliminator. And as always, I'll give you guys a countdown again. We are joining in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vámonos, muchachos. Prepare to be eliminated.
Well, hopefully you guys got in.
Bayou and I. We get pick 3.
Nice. Well, I like the top 2, but hey.
Another week 6 bye at receiver to start.
Hey, it is what it is. I mean, well, yeah, I guess it can. Because if I'm at 4, I like to take Christian McCaffrey over Puka in the Eliminator.
You want to just go CMC at 3?
I mean, I'm not mad at it, to be honest with you. It'd be a little different.
We need some running backs. I mentioned her at the top. Hold on. Let me adjust this real quick. She has to say hello. She requested you, and a fellow Bayou, fellow Bengal. Don't look away from the camera. There we
Don't be shy.
Hello. He's a little hungry, but all right.
Yeah.
Let me get back to it. You made your appearance. Hello. Okay. What is it? This one? No, it's this one. There we go. We are on the clock. You want to get different?
We could get different. Go CMC. I've seen a lot of people grab CMC at the 3. So I mean, why not?
It's Eliminator. Let's get our running backs. Let's do
it.
This is the contest I want to take him. Like he's possibly getting hurt. I don't know if that's a lock, but if it happens, it's probably not week 1. So let's.
Yeah, I think it's like a 50-50 chance, man. He's either 50% going to be amazing or 50% he's hurt.
I would put it less than 50% he's hurt. I would put it like 70-30.
Yeah. Because when he's not hurt, he is a top fantasy back, dude. So
yeah, it's money in the bank. We're getting a top 5 play every week.
Yep.
So if he goes down, he goes down. But if it happens week 10, we've made a lot of money at that point. So.
Ooh, I didn't see Puka going over Chase. Okay.
If I had to guess, they may have just assumed we were taking Chase and didn't even
He's
think
probably
about
cursing right now.
It's got to be that bye week. That's the only reason if he actually paid attention. But
Chase at the 105 is so good.
Yeah. You're welcome, Jackson. You're welcome. I was in a draft with a Vestful guy, and it was our 3rd one of the draft, and we were like, all right, we're getting different. And we pulled up Hampton at pick 5, and we just decided we were going to do it. Like before the even pick 1 was on the clock, we just queued him up instantly. And in that lobby, we passed on Puka at pick 5.
Oh my Lord.
It'll be the right pick. It'll be the right pick.
Yeah.
We'll see. But no, it was funny. I made some interesting takes on that team. I was not afraid to get weird with it. Every now and then you got to send it, you know?
Oh yeah.
All right, we're coming back.
I'm team Brown or Pickens here, man. Unless you want to go full out running backs. I don't mind that either.
No, I like sticking with a regular ADP cost, not reaching on Javonte or Brees here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Bowers, but the late buy, I like Pickens.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm cool with that.
I like staying balanced in the eliminator.
Yep.
One running back, one receiver, vice versa. Like it's never a bad play.
And see, in this situation, we might have to make this decision too. I'm team Kyron Williams over Love. Is that where you are or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
Especially in the eliminator. Fuck that.
Especially now, it could be a 3-headed monster over there. I mean, on a bad team, I don't want to deal with it, man. I really don't.
No, he's a guy who, like, if not for the playoff schedule, I don't think you can justify up here at all, really. Like, he's very talented, but he was in a big committee in college. He'll be in a big committee this year again. It's just not an O-line I want to bet on. And, like, I want to trust the Sean McVay disciples, but at some point there's got to be one guy, you know, how deep can the tree go?
Do we go Javonte and double the Dallas or Brees or Kyron? I like all of them, so
I'd rather go Kyron.
Kyron. I think he has a safe floor, and I know people are thinking that Corum is going to take more of a workload there, but I think Kyron's a shoo-in for 1,000 yards rushing. I'm just going to be honest. Especially if that defense like goes crazy right now, it's going to be a positive game script. There's going to be a lot of running to go between Kyron and Corum anyway.
Yeah, I don't think you want to fade either, but I think fading Kyron is a mistake. The contract they gave him is all I kind of need to know to quell any of my fears. I trust him. I trust him. But we like as regards to Ramondre. Okay, I'm behind in the chat. I'll try and catch up real quick. I had a lot of this, Anthony, as well. I had 13% Pearsall in the regular season, but I had 16% Debo. So it was kind of a wash. Kind of funny how that happens. But yeah, if you're awake for Bayou streams in the morning, one of the best in the morning, if not the best. Who do you typically like go up against in the morning? I don't even know.
Chad Candles.
Okay.
But usually I go live pretty much shortly, almost towards the back end of Candles. Candles goes live early as hell, but sometimes he does like 7 a.m. my time, and I like to do 9 a.m. So usually he gets cords back off. But other than that, once I start streaming, there's literally, I don't think there's anyone else that streams until about noon. So I have the whole morning to myself.
Gotcha. Yeah, the only time I've ever caught Chad Candles in the morning is when I have to go to set and my call time's like 5 a.m. and I have a 4 a.m. alarm, and it's like, oh, there's actually a best ball draft this
I'm liking too, because I'm getting to know a lot of people and becoming friends with a lot of the best ball content creators. And it's almost, if you were just a viewer, you almost have someone to watch from like 7 a.m. to midnight. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome.
If you have the algorithm set where you're following all the right people, there can literally be, I mean, no one's claimed the midnight, the graveyard shift technically.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you sleep for 4 hours, those other 20 hours can easily be filled with at least one live streamer. It's
for sure.
The community has been really exploding this year.
Mostly, and all good people too, man. Like, there's just really good quality streamers, man. I've enjoyed getting to know everybody this year.
We all respect each other's game, and we don't have this in common with any other type of people. This is something we share, and it's not the easiest thing to do. It requires a few different skills, but it's always nice to have another voice
drama
on the microphone. So thank you very much for joining me again today.
For sure, dude. I'm enjoying it, man.
We are about to be on the clock again. We've had the balance start.
I would snag Swift, buddy. I would do it.
We almost got Ladd. I would have overruled you, but
yeah.
You're not in on Garrett Wilson at all? this
I
baller?
I am. I just think there's a little bit of a cliff for me personally at the running back spot. So I'd like to get our third one and then like stack everybody else up.
That's fair.
I like the schedule.
There should be some good receivers coming back.
Yeah,
We've
there's
also
plenty.
favored running back over some high priced receivers already. So
Yep.
why change here?
Because I'm good with like Evans and McLaurin. I don't have a lot of burden. I actually have Odunze above Burden myself, although I could be very wrong on that. But I just feel like Odunze is going to be better than Burden. But
It
I don't
feels like they're probably going to be pretty close. They should probably both be fifth rounders, early fifth rounders.
Yeah.
But with the foot injury, I kind of understand why no one's fully, gone crazy on Rome. But that whole offense is so narrow and consolidated that they should all be good picks. Loveland is who I want the most, though, by far.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, is still here.
Early fifth round, I try not to grab Loveland. Mid to late, I grab because you can get Loveland. Sometimes he falls like mid fifth round, but
At least in Eliminator, this is his ADP right at 51. So do you want Terry?
I would go Terry. I really would go Terry, to be honest with you.
I'll be honest. I actually have Adams over Terry just by one spot. So it's back to back.
The only thing that scares me about Devontae Adams is just like what we were saying earlier, we have Kyron Williams. And if that defense is a stud, that passing game could come down a little bit and it could hurt them. The Commanders are going to suck. They got to throw.
I'll give you that.
Don't
Don't
get me wrong. I like Devontae Adams. I got my fair share of them. But out of the two, one defense is putrid, one defense is elite. And it's like, well, one team has to pass, one team has to run.
I like not loading up on the same team like crazy in the Eliminator. We're like, I don't mind the stack if it falls to you, but getting a shit ton of players on the same team, like it increases your ceiling. It also highly increases the variance and therefore the lack of floor. So
my problem, because I don't have much, if you grab Kyron and you grab Adams, when there is somebody like a Puka Nakua on the other side who could take all the points, you could have low scores at your running back spot and your wide receiver spot in the same week. You know what I mean? It says because Adams, now if you could do Puka and Kyron, I'd rather that, but not Kyron and Adams.
Okay. Trent, real quick. The Eliminator is a 50% chance to advance every week. You have to finish top 6 in this pod, and then you have a 1v1 the rest of the way every single week. And if you keep winning, you will start to make money by the end of week 4.
Yep.
And you have a chance to be in a very advantageous. You can make $1,000 if you survive to like week 11, I believe.
Yep. And it's one of 3 in the championship. Yep.
Yeah. The very fun contest, a 1-of-1 chance on
what a sweat, man.
But in theory, by the time you hit week 6, you should be down to if you drafted 100 teams, only one of them. In theory, that is what the statistics say.
I don't remember this because I don't think I really played last year, but I wonder if you get to see the name of who you're going against. Does it show you the name?
I believe so. Every week,
because that'd be cool to go get somebody you know. Oh man,
what would suck is if you go against yourself.
Oh, can you do that?
I imagine there might be something in the algorithm to avoid it, but it's there's a point where if you're so successful, it is inevitable.
Someone was in my chat and asked me, "Can you play yourself in the championship game?" I said, "I guess you could." I mean, that'd be cool. You wouldn't sweat it. You're like, hey, I won money.
You could have all 3 teams in the final. In theory, you could have all 3 teams, but there'd be probably a lot of overlap. Carnell Tate fell.
Dude, I'm down with Tate, man. I think he's going to be a beast for the Titans, man.
Yeah, let's go. Nice falling price here.
Yep.
Very, very good price. 70. Haven't seen that in ever, basically. Yeah. Last year we drafted Tet at 41, where he goes right now. Tate was drafted well above him, and he goes much later. Tyson was drafted in the same pick as Tet McMillan. He goes 2 rounds cheaper too. It's weird how we decided to value the rookie receivers this season.
Because usually I am down on a lot of the rookies, man. But these rookie receivers, I don't know why I like so many of these guys, man.
It seemed like a fairly top-heavy class, but there's some names that just got really good locations. I think the Jets and the Browns really loaded up on some big names that we liked, and it opened up such ideal landing spots that we just didn't think would go to, players that the pre-draft combine guys didn't like as
Yeah.
much, like Branch a little bit. But back on the
I-
board, I'd love to get a quarterback here, honestly.
Yeah. I was gonna say either like Rico Dowdle or
I
I
kind of want
really like
Herbert, brother.
Herbert.
I want Herbert.
Yeah, I like Herbert. I do like him. I try to get him as much as I can.
Those first 3 games too, Arizona, Las Vegas, and then Buffalo.
Yeah.
Those are going to be really, really,
Hmm.
really games. I think Herbert unstacked the Eliminators straight fire. I have him
Yep.
ranked over Caleb as well.
Yep. Oh, so do I. So do I. I like it. I was hoping Jaden came back with the McLaurin. I know that's probably not your favorite, but it is what it is. Herbert's completely fine.
He's good. I got no issue with Daniels at 75, but he just with Tate there, it made sense to take the falling value.
Is there any receivers other than McConkey or Quentin Johnson you're liking? Maybe like Trey Harris or anything like that? Or are you just kind of staying away from him?
Trey Harris is my most drafted receiver, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly just because I have so much Herbert. I want the backstacks and stuff.
Yeah.
One of those tight ends has to be productive. It's the Mike McDaniel system. So there will be touchdowns there. So I've been just taking a decent amount of Gadsden, decent amount of Njoku, especially when I have Herbert teams. And I have like 25% Herbert. So there's a lot of teams there. But yeah, the backstack's a little less exciting.
Yeah.
But I do think Harris will contribute and has a chance to break out. But I think ideally you have Ladd or QJ.
Do you have any idea about Keenan Allen? Because I know he could go back there, but if he does, I think he's going to screw everything up for everybody. But I don't know.
If they bring him back, I think they're making a big mistake. I think they've shown the writing has been on the wall since Jim Harbaugh got there.
Yeah.
He has been trimming the fat. Keenan Allen is one of those players they have not been committed to. They traded him away to the Bears, and then he was a free agent. They brought in Mike Williams, wanted to develop Trey Harris, QJ, and Ladd. And then Mike goes down, and it's like August, and they need someone. Keenan's still unsigned. It's just a perfect fit. They got to do Herbert a solid, get him someone he knows.
Yeah.
But I don't think they ever really wanted to have Keenan be such like a he clogs up the target share. He's so important to the locker room. They elected him captain. Like he set some team records. There was a lot hinging on him and his previous success with the team where he was the alpha, not necessarily because he deserved like the most targets. It's just like how do you not make him the alpha based off of the history of him in the building?
Yeah.
So I don't think they bring him back. I don't think they want to. I think they want to see what they got in Harris.
I hope so, man, because I think Quentin Johnson could explode this year. Mike McDaniel is going to be so good for this offense. I don't think people understand.
Compared to Greg Roman, it's night and day. It's such a big upgrade. It's insane. T-Law made it, but it would be the same buy as Herbert.
Yeah,
so
probably wouldn't do that. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm team Sam Laporta here.
Okay.
And then I would grab his anchor after that.
I'm fine with that. I got no issue with that at all.
Yes. I'm huge on Sam Laporta this year, man. I really think he could be elite. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. If he was the number 1 tight end, it wouldn't surprise. Like he's that kind of guy. I don't think he will be. I see him probably around 4 behind like the Brock Bowers. I think he's gonna be ahead of Tyler Warren. I think he's gonna be up there, man. I like him a lot.
That's a bold take, but if you go back to his year 2 ADP, he was the tight end 1 off the board. It's not impossible. It's just it's got to be touchdown driven. I think that's the only path for that true ceiling to be realized.
And I would go ahead and pull up Goff here. I really would because I think his ADP is right below.
It's 111. We're probably not going to get him.
That's what I'm saying. I would pull up Goff here.
Okay.
That Goff Laporta combo, I'm telling you, it could be game changing, man.
No interest in Alec Pierce falling or Addison?
Not really. I'm telling you, I don't know. It's up to you, obviously, but I think this is solid, man.
If you wanted to pull up somebody else that was going in round 10, I think I might have pushed back on that because maybe he could fall. But I sold it pretty hard in that first eliminator we drafted where like of all the guys I want as my true backup here, the highest floor guy I think is Goff. And like I said, I think the Petsing hire helps him for volume.
And with Goff and Herbert, man, dude, you are set because even if you needed a third quarterback, you're not pushed to get one like now. So, I mean, I think that's a great combo to have.
Looks like Huhaim saying can't play yourself unless it's in the finals. I'll
That's good
take
to
his
know.
for it. But yeah, that helps your chances of getting even more teams further past. If you
Hell
can,
yeah, it does.
I would imagine
Well,
it had to have a lot of the same players on it, probably. But
yeah.
if you're right, you're right. What's up, disbanded?
Are you gonna try? Do you know how many eliminators you're trying to get done? Are you trying to max it or no?
Honestly, I like the drafters survival contest a little bit more. So if I'm gonna do more of one, I think it'd be that one. But
I haven't done any of that. I don't even know how it's laid out or how it functions.
instead of 50% every week, it's 75% advance every week. So you have a very high chance.
Really?
Far the payout structure's less. It's not as juicy to make it to week 12 as it is on Underdog.
Yeah.
But the final has a lot of people in it, and there's still like a really good min cash there. Like I believe it's 100K or maybe 50K, but like your chances of staying alive every week are an extra.
It's 75% every week.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 teams advance every week, so it'll be stronger down the stretch, and it's no pods. It's just as soon as you draft, you're in the whole contest, and versus everyone straight up top 75 people.
No way,
every
dude.
week. Move on. No, it's a great contest.
Bengal about to max out another contest. I had no idea. What's the buy-in? Is it 5, 10, 20?
It's 10. It's 10.
Yeah, I'll be on there.
Yeah, versus eliminator straight up. I can understand like the payout is paying off sooner on Underdog in the eliminator, but your chances of getting to week 10 are much less slim.
Oh yeah, man. I might be in that. I didn't know.
It's a good one. It's a very good one.
All right, we're at a 2-3-3-1.
We probably need a receiver here.
If we go receiver, I will go Dobbs. If we go running back, I'd go Rodriguez.
The fall on Worthy, not interested. It sounds like he got hurt, right?
Xavier Worthy's one of those fragile guys that,
yeah,
God, he just scares the crap out of me, man.
Already hurt.
Yeah.
Not down. Yeah, Dobbs is fine.
Dobbs could be electric with AJ Brown going there now too. I mean, we know he could be a number one, but having a true guy like AJ Brown, which he's never had, he's got Christian Watson and Jaden Reed over there. He's never had an AJ Brown. This could be good, man.
I mean, even Kayshon Boutte was fucking lighting it up. Dobbs takes that role, he's gonna run away with it. Dobbs is a very safe bet for. Even if he didn't have Drake May, I would say 7 touchdowns is kind of like money in the bank for Dobbs.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he can't really excel past that too much, but it's such a good quarterback that he's going to. That upgrade is really understated. But the cat ASMR does not stop. She's still meowing. But
do you ever take Chris Rodriguez, man? Because that's what I would say we probably could take him here, but never mind, we can't.
He does go. I think I'd rather have Kelsey here with no C-Rod.
I love Kelsey, man. He always produces, man. In
this format, especially the floor for him, I think is really 155 points on the season last year.
I'm down.
It's not really going to change. So we'll take him. And honestly, if you wanted to stop at 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends on this team, I wouldn't find it.
What was the tight ends we had? We had Kelsey and who?
Laporta.
Oh yeah. We're solid. We can load up on running back and receiver now.
Yeah, we have CMC, Kyron Williams, and Swift. Receiver room: Pickens, Terry, Carnell Tate, and Romeo Dobbs. I think we might need 8 receivers on this one.
Yeah.
So a 2-6-8-2 is possible. A 2-5-8-3, but I think I'd rather go 3-5-8-2 if we take one more onesie.
Yeah, even though, we really don't need another quarterback, to be honest with you. Herbert and Goff is pretty electric. That's such a safe floor. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, and their early season schedules are so good.
Yeah.
Feels very safe there. Nothing but good matchups. They both have early buys, but they're different buys. I don't really give a shit. Goff off the bye week 7 should be fucking explosive.
Yeah, the only quarterback I see that could actually spike week them out below that would be Tyler Shuck, and he's already gone, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't even think Stafford could.
We do not need to force it. If there's something you like because it's a good value, we can take it. But Don't need to force it at all
For sure.
whatsoever.
Yeah, guys, hit the like button. I don't know how many likes we got, but hit the like button, guys.
Yeah, let me find out. I have it on a separate tab, but I haven't checked it. I got to refresh. Looks like we are sitting at 46 likes. Appreciate everyone. You can do that.
Hit the 50. Come on.
Get us to 50 likes.
Yeah.
Hit that like button. And subscribe to Bayou Bengal on his channel. The link is in the description, and I'll post it one more time in the chat. Direct link to Bayou Bengal's channel. Some fun teams tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, the one thing I wish StreamYard had was like dark mode.
Oh, there's an extension I highly recommend you add, whether it's Mozilla or Google Chrome. I use this, and I love it. It's called Dark Reader extension. It's got like looks like a robot with goggles, orange goggles, like a kind of a green head, and it works on any website. It will readjust so that you can read it in dark mode. Some websites I don't love it as much, like Google Sheets isn't as ideal, but it's still dark mode. It still applies, and it hits every website. It's great. It's free. It's good, really valuable extension. Dark Reader.
Oh, yeah. I got it pulled up right there. I'll get that thing later.
I think you'll appreciate it if you want it to change. We're back on the board here. I don't mind a Taiji or Kamara. You want to take Kamara?
I don't mind Kamara at all.
Yeah, why not? Before the teams behind us actually need receiver a lot more. Is there a receiver you like? I like McMillan or Tucker. Actually,
Tucker's the only one I like. I don't. Yeah, I would go.
I think we can push it actually.
Yeah, that's fine. Tucker's fine. Yeah.
Because Go Horns only has 3 receivers. Matt Porter has 5 running backs already. I think we'll get Kamara on the way back.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope we played that correctly, but even if we didn't, Taijay's all right. It's not.
I try not to grab him too much. I think Nicholas Singleton might be able to take his job.
I don't know if like week 1 it'll be that way, but Taijay is a pretty safe bet to get hurt, and then once Singleton does get the job, it might not go back to Taijay. So yeah, I think they're
going to ease him in, right? Because Tony Pollard's on the last year of his contract, and I think that Nicholas Singleton will be the starter next year.
Next year, yeah, next year maybe. And then Taijay is just so injury prone, so it's totally possible. I've mostly just been playing Tennessee through Pollard though. Kamara's still here. InstaClick.
Yep, InstaClick.
Let's do
it for sure.
Sweet. We played that correctly. Don't think Tucker would have been there. So nice. All right. We got a 2-5-4-2 quarterback room, Herbert and Goff, tight end room, Laporta and Kelsey. In theory, if we make it to week 17, we get the bring back Kelsey against Herbert. But our running back room, CMC, Kyron Swift, and Alvin Kamara. Wouldn't be appropriate without another Saint on this one. But receiver room, little balance, but some good names. George Pickens anchoring it at the top. Terry at 51. Carnell Tate at 70 was phenomenal. Behind Mekhi Lemon. Holy shit. What the fuck?
Hey, it is what it is.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Romeo Dobbs and Trey Tucker. Fun team.
Yeah, we're doing good, man. I like this.
I'll leave the board up. My bad. It's a little disorienting when you flip between everything, but
yeah,
my bad. All right. Is there we're in the 3rd draft. Is there a name that you've started to like really hammer click in past round 13 lately? It's August. Are you just getting your guys at this point?
Yeah, at this point. I mean, at this point, I'm seeing myself with Antonio Williams, Zachariah Branch. Like, these are the guys I've been targeting a lot for some reason. And like you mentioned earlier, it's kind of weird that I usually don't go for rookie wide receivers like this. But Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, the Antonio, and then Zachariah Branch, those are like the 4 biggest wide receivers that I'm getting right now. And then a lot of Denzel Boston I'm getting too. So it's just crazy, man.
Okay. I've been warming up to the Browns receivers a little bit lately, especially as I've convinced myself Judy gets traded. It's like, well, if he does move, he'll probably be better down the stretch. But also, Boston and Concepcion will have more targets as
Now,
well.
I think Casey Concepcion got hurt today, and I don't know if who Hames is still in the chat or not, but I don't know what the severity of that was.
Yeah, it did sound like he got a little banged up. Maybe Boston is by far better. We are back on the board.
I would pick Jonah if I was you, but that's just me. I know you don't like it. It's something you can veto that if you want to.
I kind of want to veto, honestly.
Good, Rocket. Yeah, Rocket. Sure.
Let's just get Trey Harris.
That's fine. Nice little combo with Justin Herbert.
Yeah, one stack, one Charger to pair him up with. Yep. I think is fine.
And I'm not Jonah. You can go Brian Robinson. I think that's a fine pick too because he's taking over that Tyler Algier role. He had 8 touchdowns in that same role last year, and Brian Robinson steps into that, so that could be good.
I do like that. But Boston, for a second, I thought maybe we should pivot to Boston, honestly. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Smashing the like button. Appreciate it. I have no idea what the jewels are, but appreciate it. Thank you very much for the donation. I think you may have missed the chance to enter K-Space. I believe this is our last draft, but that's news to me. Seems like it's been fine so far. Yeah. But thank you very much for the jewels. Much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Niners called about a trade. CMC curse got him. Minor injury for KCC.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I'm good with either. I would like a running back here to get our 5th one because there is a little bit of a drop off after this, and there's a late run that I like, but either one.
I prefer B-Rob, but if you want Coleman, how much do you want Coleman over him?
It doesn't matter to me. I have equal amounts of both, to be honest with you.
I have very little, so I will trust you on Coleman here. I will trust you.
I like it. And look, we've got CMC, Kyron, we've got Swift, we got enough to get us through. And if Coleman does take that role, you got another starter at the back end that could help you a lot. B-Rob has 0% chance to take over Robinson without an injury. Coleman has a chance to take over injury-prone JK.
I suppose it's just crowded. It's where like even versus Harvey, I'm not fully sold he will take it, but I don't love Harvey that much. Harvey was really ineffective. Like yards per carry were dog shit. So at the very least, I know that the Sean Payton running back room will put up a lot of points collectively. Like I believe last year they finished like top 6 in rushing.
Yeah.
As a room, but it's like
Coleman reminds me of Maurice Jones-Drew, man. A little bowling ball that just knocks everything. A Michael Turner, Maurice Jones-Drew, like that's kind of where I'm thinking, man.
Okay, well, if you're right, this will pay off some dividends. I don't take him very much. I will say I've been starting to take him a little bit more now that he's consistently fallen into like the 170s here. Like this is the round I'm willing to think about it, and that J.K. Dobbins injury is such a safe bet, so. It's not crazy, but I did not love it when he was going in the 130s, 140. I now is kind of the only time I'm like actually interested in his price.
Yeah, it could work out.
Sure hope so.
3 more picks left, huh?
Yeah, 3 more. We have a 2-5-6-2, and we liked our quarterbacks. We liked our tight ends. Sounded like you wanted one more running back.
I'd probably go like 1 running back, 1 receiver, 1 tight end here is where I'll go.
Gotcha. Okay. Looks like the Browns are confirming it's minor, but only time will tell. I'm not gonna panic on Concepcion, but maybe Boston is just such a good value because it's so free. Maybe we should have gone Boston over Trey Harris, but the stack spoke to me.
Yeah, I mean I'm down with it. I'm down with it. It's good. Robinson almost made it back to us. That's crazy, but
very close.
This is a good T-Ferg team, I think. Never mind. Oh, I thought never mind. He's held.
We got T-Ferg there. You want him?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay, another Ram on this one, and different bye week at tight end. Yeah, high spike week. If he does hit, we're in business. And also, only 2 pick fall. Nothing valuable. All right, we got 2 clicks left. Do you want 1 running back, 1 receiver?
I would either go like Emmett Johnson in a receiver, or if you wanted to go like Zachariah Branch or Tank Dell here with, well, you know who I'm gonna I want my Bailey, but
there's some weird vibes with Emmett Johnson right now. The Chiefs backfield is a little bit up in the air, and I took a lot of him in pre-draft. I've taken a decent amount since, but I've been trying to stop for the last few weeks.
How do you feel about Tank Dell?
In Eliminator, I think that's the more compelling argument, honestly, where like if he does hit, it's because he's healthy early on and stays healthy. But in all honesty, I'd rather go Keenan Allen.
Yeah. Okay. Kayshon Boutte, if he gets traded to like either the Raiders or something, become the number one.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
How would they take Tank Dell here, man?
Tank, Keenan, Booty, or your boy Branch. For me, it's Keenan. If you want Tank, though, I'm okay with that.
Is he guaranteed to play, though?
He's not. I think Keenan is. I think Keenan will sign.
Okay, we're rocking out Keenan. Yeah, for
sure.
I'm
gonna go Keenan.
I've got some Keenan shares.
I think he's with the Colts. I think he's absolutely playing for the Colts. If not, I think some team will want him. I don't think he's done. According to his wife, it sounds like he is locking in. He will play. That's what his wife said. He's totally expecting to. And once I saw the smoke, the rumors that he would go to Indy, I was like, this is all I need to know. Whether he goes to the Colts or not, Keenan plans to play. Yeah. And he's just too good not to get significant volume. Like 80-plus targets, I think, is a lock for Keenan Allen. So at this stage, hard to find that volume for anyone.
Wouldn't that be ridiculous if he's the one that goes to the Raiders against his Chargers 2 times a year, and then he's the number one and go crazy?
La 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 la. Yeah. No.
That'd be
some people say he's going to the Chiefs. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like that'd be the worst fucking decision. It'd be bullshit if he went to the Chiefs. But the Raiders aren't making noise. I don't see why I think he's either chasing a ring or he just wants money. Like, but the Raiders, I don't think will do it. The Raiders sound like they're not interested.
Okay, that'll work out.
I do not believe he will go to the Chargers. I don't think so. All right, last round coming in.
Wonder who I want. You're gonna have to veto me on this one because you know where I'm going.
I know. You know, I probably am not going to make you proud if I show you my full Vele exposure. So you know what? Yeah. We can put him on this.
And you know, when people snipe Vele for me, I'm actually going Jack Besh in the 18th.
Interesting. You got some faith?
I do. LSU wide receiver, man. I'm telling you.
Okay.
LSU to TCU.
I've only taken it once. I do not take Betch. You betcha it's not on my list.
I'm not 100% confident in it. I just think he can do really good in a wide receiver core that really don't have much besides Trey Tucker and an overpriced Naylor. So
it's not the worst bet. He was a second-round pick last year, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember what he was early, so I don't know.
Yeah, either very early round 3. I think it was late round 2.
Yeah,
but that could work out. I'm not totally sure, but all right. Coming up,
son of a bitch.
Thank you, A-Rod.
Honestly, although Elijah Surratt really intrigues me too. Troy Franklin could be good. You know,
could I interest you in a Cyrus Allen at all?
No. I mean, it's your team, your money. I have 0% Cyrus. I don't want nothing to do with him.
Ted Hurst, Elijah Surratt, Horton. I like
Ted Hurst a lot
Allen.
Too. Yep.
We got 7 seconds. Any of these names?
Hurst or Surratt? It's up to you. You can make the pick. I have Surratt rated above Omar Cooper myself.
We'll go Surratt.
Yeah. We'll go Surratt. Because Ted Hurst too, 6'4", could take that Mike Evans role too. So.
Yeah, but he's probably receiver 4 on the Bucks, whereas Surratt could be number 2. So
you're right.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, we got another eliminator in the books here. We had pick 3. And we took Christian McCaffrey instead of Jamar Chase. Blasphemy, but we don't give a shit. Yeah. Herbert and Goff, very strong. We got the MVP and then a guy that's poised to be top 8, top 10 most weeks in Jared Goff. And then week 1, we have Arizona and the Saints as our matchups there. We are advancing. We are top 6 at the very least. But running back, we just have to stay healthy. We got CMC, Kyron, and Swift, plus Kamara. And then maybe Kamara gets hurt. We get the late season addition of Jonah Coleman.
Yeah.
Top heavy. You know what? I'm not upset with the Coleman click. Not at all. It's fine. And I'm willing to trust you, Bayou. You make some good picks.
Rock it out.
And we agree on a lot of takes, so why not?
Yeah.
George Pickens, Terry McLaurin at 51, in the 5th is nice. Carnell Tate at 70, though, might have saved this team.
That's awesome.
Romeo Dobbs with high touchdown upside. Trey Tucker at the moment, receiver 1 in Vegas, should repeat. Trey Harris, the double Trey strategy, not bad, but I will say, given I have so much Trey Harris, I kind of do wish we took Denzel Boston. Not gonna lie, but it is stacked. It is what it is. Keenan Allen for the vibes, and then Elijah Surratt for that hopeful Ravens receiver 2. We have 8 of them, and I like this receiver room quite a bit.
Yeah.
Tight end, though, has the elite with Laporta, Kelsey, and Ferguson. High spikes and good floor.
Hell yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I like it a lot, man. And I said we didn't really need that third tight end, but when Ferguson was kind of there and he could give us those little spike weeks when we needed it, because we really don't need them other than these spike weeks that could take over. So I don't mind this at all, man. I like it. I like it quite a bit.
Very fun team. We got some time for team reviews, perhaps, and then I'll let you bounce.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, one quick reminder, if you have not done so already, not sure what you're waiting for, but subscribe to Bayou Bengal. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description down below. And appreciate y'all. We got up to 54 likes on this one. Thank you very much. And I did not do it out of courtesy to my guests. I've been trying to stay a bit more sober as a host. I felt like that's the least I can do. But we made it to the end. I don't know if you have any weed, if you want to join me, but I'm going to take a rip. No peer pressure. But
me, I don't do none of that stuff, man. Would you have fun?
All right. I'll see you on the other side. We'll be back in just a few seconds.
I took a hit of my cup.
I thought we might get a spit take out of you. I was actually excited. Yeah, thank you for joining me tonight, man. This was a lot of fun. Glad to have you back on the channel. It was a bit too long, but really grateful we were able to set this up kind of last minute. And
yeah, no worries, man.
Bayou is that dude. You've been fisting anyone lately?
Dude, every day. I wake up fisting someone.
He's also a chiropractor in his spare time.
True story. True story.
No, that I am not a vape guy. That is just a rip from the pipe, straight flower. I do not like the vape, but yeah. All right, we got a few team reviews, I believe, and then we'll dip out. Let's see who else was in here. Go Horns gets a team review. A-Rod gets a team review. He sniped you on Vele, so we'll come back around on that.
Son of a bitch.
I think King Kaz might be watching, but not sure if he's a member. Let me know, King Kaz. Are you still in the blunt rotation? But Mr. Mufasa is, and so is P Punch. I believe that's it. We'll start with Mr. Mufasa here. Took too many pulls tonight. I got way too many week 13s. Let's take a look. I'll let you start this off. You can take the lead here on Mr. Mufasa. Your boy, Mr. Mufasa.
Yeah. Ha! No one, yeah. Oh, that's all I got. All right, so we got. I'm gonna wake up. I used to have a custom thing every time Mufasa would come to my chat. I'd push the button and freaking the lion would come out, but I got too many copyright strikes, so I had to stop it.
Yeah, I had a Rashi Rice hate video, and I got flagged day one. I was like, okay, fine. I'll you know what? I get the bring back with Herbert. All of a sudden, I'm going to start taking Rashi Rice. I'll stop fading him.
It is what it is. All right, so we got Drake May, Daniel Jones, and Geno Smith. I don't mind it. I mean, Drake May's going to do his thing. 2 bye week 13s. Geno Smith, does he have the quarterback all year long? Who knows? But I think it's good enough, especially with a Drake May guy. So, Cook Henry
at 159 though, a little expensive on Geno.
Yeah, a little pricey there. We got Cook, Henry, Brees Hall. Wow, that's pretty dang good. Kenny Gainwell, Mike Washington. I would probably go more than that because on a week 13, you pretty much have James Cook, Kenny Gainwell, and Mike Washington. So, Cook and Gainwell. So I'd probably go another running back there, but not too bad though.
Okay.
Emeka Ibuka, Watson, Godwin, Downs, Coker, Stribling, Bateman. I see a bunch of injuries here, so I don't know. Oh man. Whew. And then for Fannin, Fryermuth, and Kobe Park. I love your tight ends. Really good. No pause. But yeah, good team, man.
Nice. Yeah, the running back capital was so expensive. I can maybe understand why he didn't want the fifth, but yeah, maybe just planning ahead and not grabbing that extra 13.
Yeah.
How important is the buy to you in this contest? Is it like a big factor
For
that you think
me,
about?
it's not important because I'm doing 150, and like I said, I'm not necessarily. I don't have to make it to the finals. I just want to profit in over 50% of my lineups, and if I do that, I'm probably walking away profitable for the season. To me, I just try to get to week 4, and anything other than that's icing on the cake, and walk away with a little bit of money, and I'm fine. So I just do this for fun, to build a community, draft with everybody, and if I win some money, that's cool too. I don't necessarily always try to, I got to ship everything, because that's just not. It's not feasible. So bye weeks to me, not that big of a deal unless you're only putting in like 10 or 20 bullets. Then it would be really important for me.
Before we move off, Mr. Mufasa saying he misses those days. Did you hear the story about the comedian that also got copyright striked by that? So,
No.
okay, this happened like I want to say March, maybe May.
Yeah.
But there was this African comedian that, in the moment, I mean, I believed it. I fell for it. But I shared
I did. He said what it meant.
Yeah, he said what it meant. Where
Yes.
he claimed that the actual lyrics translated to, "Wow, it's a lion!
Yeah.
Oh my god!"
I heard that, dude. What?
And then
I believed it.
It went viral. I believed it. I was like, my childhood is just like, wow, they fucking trolled us. And
I
then
showed my wife.
instantly, like 12 hours later, the man was hit by the copyright and like $100,000 lawsuit, if not more. Like,
wow.
Yeah, just this satirical joke making fun of our assumption that we understand African lyrics. Like,
dude, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Like, I feel like we're gonna get struck in with $100 million lawsuit in a minute. But golly.
Maybe that's why you got hit. They got him, and they're like, "Who the fuck else is using this? Let's go."
Bayou Bengal.
Yeah, you and that comedian.
Oh my gosh,
can't have any fun apparently. But
hell no.
K-Space is a bong guy. I used to be. I used to be. But I'm actually gonna take a little hiatus. I'm about to finish the stash of weed I have, and then the next like at least a week. I always take a random tolerance break every now and then, but I will take a little break. I'm gonna be disappointing some of the smokers in the chat next few streams. Not gonna be as smoke filled, but you know, we're an adult. Sometimes you gotta make some sacrifices.
You do.
But it'll be back. I promise it's not forever. Just wanted to throw that out there before people get disappointed. All right, Go Horns is in here. He was right next to us at pick 2. He's got Purdy, Mahomes, and Tua chilling with that. Which Falcons quarterback are you betting on? I imagine you don't take much of them ever, but
I do. I actually take a lot. I take quite a bit of Tua, man. I think if he can get back to what he close to was with the Dolphins, he has weapons around him where he can do a lot of damage, and where you can get him probably close to like the 200s or whatever it is. Like, yeah, that's great.
I agree. I've been taking Tua.
Yep.
Not a ton, but if I'm taking one, it's Tua, and he's so cheap, but it's kind of worth mixing in on occasion.
If you don't hawk Tua, I don't talk to. I get it. I get it.
Oh, what a blast from the past she is. Bijan Robinson, Tony Pollard, J.K. Dobbins, Chris Rodriguez, and Kalen Black. You were wanting to go Chris Rodriguez. I have a lot of Chris Rodriguez. I think I have 13% C-Rod.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? It sounds like you're in on C-Rod as well.
I'm all C-Rod. I'm less on Tootin' myself. For real. I am.
Okay.
And I'm actually these Kalen Black owners, I'm letting you guys know they just signed a running back that could take over his role.
Who'd they sign?
They signed Khalil Herbert. I think he's better than Black, man. I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah.
They just signed him like 2 days ago.
Well, the Niners backfield, once one goes down, 4 different guys will get starts. Like,
yep.
That's just how it is.
All the time.
So, yeah, whether you know, he goes above of Kalen Black, Khalil Herbert or not, I think Kalen Black will still get some starts. Like, I remember when Isaac Garendo was a rookie and he was like out of the player pool. I drafted a bunch of him, and then Jordan Mason had the season. Guess who was starting in the fantasy playoffs? It was Isaac Garendo.
Yeah, crazy.
That was the name you needed, and he had some big games. He actually had some big games. He also got hurt, and Patrick Taylor also had some starts.
And your
It's
grandma had a couple carries too. Everybody.
they'll probably sign Najee Harris week 10, probably,
Dude, that would be killer, man.
and then just sacrifice him on the field, and CMC comes back next week. That's probably how it goes.
Yeah.
He's got really strong running back room. Your boy Pollard, and then at least for the eliminator, I do like the Dobbins play, but inevitably he will go down. But
You see what he said? He said out there, he said, I'm going to be there for all 17. He didn't say he was going to play. He says, I guarantee I'll be there for all 17. I was like, yeah, he ain't playing though.
Yeah, he might be on crutches, but he'll be there.
Yep.
We got Rashee Rice on this team. I think Rashi's actually one of the best picks on the board this year.
Mm-hmm.
Rashee was better than Drake London last season in points per game. So I love him in the third. Insta click for me. Now that Neighbors is safe, it's a toss-up, but I think they're both like late second rounders.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson, Mike Evans, Jalen McMillan, Jalen Naylor, double Jalen. He did take Denzel Boston and Judy. Maybe he also believes in the trade, but taking Cleveland Browns. What can Brown do for you? Typically not much. He did go Cyrus Allen with Rashee, and then Bowers, Kittle, elite tight end room. That's a fun team. A little top heavy at receiver, but pretty balanced overall.
I just can't do the hype of Cyrus. Everybody's hyping him up so bad. I'm just like, I can't do it.
Well, remember when we took like Sky Moore at pick 120 a few years ago? Like, the hype train on the Mahomes receiver 3 just isn't anything this year.
I get it.
So for free, why not? If it
would be Tyquan Thornton though.
I do like Tyquan. I think Tyquan steals that Hollywood Brown role. I'd rather take Tyquan, but I don't think Cyrus Allen will be nothing. I don't think so. I have one question for you before we move off this team.
Yeah.
With Pearsall going down and Debo coming in, do you trust Purdy less at all, or the same, or do you have any take on Purdy?
I think it's the same for me. I don't. It didn't fluctuate with me at all. I think Debo's going to step in and do his thing. I mean, if anything, he's going to take a couple carries away from McCaffrey, but other than that, I mean, I think it's going to be good. I mean, even the little routes he could throw to Debo and just let him take it to whatever he wants to. I like Purdy the same still, to be honest with you. I might even like him better. I don't know.
I think there's a little bit of floor that maybe comes away if they do lean on McCaffrey a little bit more out of necessity. Because Evans, I do expect to miss time. He always has soft tissue injuries, and last year, what did he miss? 12 games last year? Evans is not going to play all 17.
Yeah, I need him to get over 800, though. I bet a lot of money on him over 800 props. So
I would assume signing with the Niners, it's written in the contract, you will hit 1,000. So probably. But I worry a little bit about because Purdy's injury prone too. And it's just, how many guys are actually catching passes? Like last year they needed Kendrick Bourne. And I don't know how deep the depth chart goes if Christian Kirk.
Even if Purdy goes down, man, Mac Jones, he can sling it. So
yeah, they would not have made the playoffs last year without Mac Jones. That's for sure. But Go Horns, pretty solid team. Like the Tua click in this contest as well. Stacked with Bijan, kind of nice. We had A-Rod in this one. He's a member. Jackson Dart, Tyler Shuck, your boy, and then Aaron Rodgers. I think that's very, very fine. No issue there.
Yeah, it just depends on who the Steelers play week 8.
Let's find out.
Because that would hinge a lot in this tournament.
I don't think that's the Saints game in Paris. I think that's
it can't be because the Saints are by week 8.
Then it's definitely not. That's the week after. So off the Paris game, the Steelers are hosting Cleveland just like last year.
Oh shit, yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Devon Achane, David Montgomery, Rico Dowdle, Tyler Algier, and Brian Robinson. So not a same bye week there.
Yeah.
The early season schedule on Dave Montgomery is really strong. I like that pick. And then I think Rico Dowdle is actually like, as much as I like Pollard as well, I'm with you on Pollard being super safe. I see the same production out of Rico. Like Rico has 2 straight years of 1,000 rushing yards and about 30 plus catches. That's exactly in line with Pollard's outcomes, who, other than one season in Dallas, never cracks more than 7 touchdowns. That's what you kind of get out of Dowdle. So that's the one reason where, as much as I agree with you on the safety of the Pollard click, I also think the same value applies with Rico who
Yeah.
sometimes goes in the 8th, and that's my only reason why I don't hammer Pollard as much.
Yep.
As
I have a
you
ton of
did in
doubt.
this
And look, I mean, he wanted to
Okay.
leave the Panthers because he said, I want the ball. So do you think that the Steelers, he said, I'm going to sign with the Steelers. You know what? You're just going to split time at Warren like you did with Chuba Hubbard. He's not going to sign that. He wants the ball. So I'm pretty sure the Steelers said, don't worry, you're going to get the ball. So I think I think it's 1,000 yards rushing with the Steelers, and Jalen Warren's going to suffer. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but Jalen Warren's still good enough to keep a 40% snap share. He's not good enough to ever go over a 55, but he's never dipping below 40. But I trust that floor with Rico. Yeah, we are in agreement there. I've been coming around on the Tyler Algier click as well lately, where like part of it was just people getting burned on taking him in the 90s and just being off of him. But like talent wise, if you look at the other running backs that late, Algier is the most talented running back, like other than Tank Bigsby maybe, but like, you know, even that is arguable.
Yeah.
I've been coming around to it. Didn't you want him on one of our teams? Or
Who's that? Bigsby?
Algier.
Algier. Oh yeah, I like Algier. I think his role is pretty solid. I think he's going to get up there close to like the Love type of workload. They signed him to be the guy there, man. I mean, they're not just going to throw him away just because they got a top 5 pick in Love. I think they're going to give him a lot of workload, man.
Yeah, $8 million can't be just thrown away. And
yeah,
it should work out, but it's just the Cardinals as well.
Yeah,
Amon-Ra Neighbors, Adams, Pittman, Cooper, Wicks, Mooney, and Vele. He sniped your boy.
Yeah.
So in your eyes, it is a good pick. But basically, the only question I have for you on this, do you trust Neighbors?
I do from what I saw. I mean, I'm looking at these practices and how he's doing. He's moving very well. He was playing at that softball celebrity game, didn't look very good, but now he looks really healthy, man. And again, I don't know what his MRIs and everything looks like. I could look at those, but from what I can see with my eyeballs, he looks like he's ready, man. So I do trust him.
Yeah, I'm trusting him too. At pick 30, at this point, he's probably on the field week 1. Is probably Tyler Warren, Kincaid. Love the tight end room. The elite floor tacked on with elite ceiling guy. This is like one of my favorite type of ways to have.
That's nice.
Tight end build. I like this team. This team is fun.
Good team for sure.
Nice job, A-Rod.
I have so much of that Shuck Vele combo, man. Shuck Vele, Dewan Johnson. I have so much of that.
Have you kept track with the updated line on Shuck's passing yards? I remember you were slamming the over back in May. Has it risen, or is it still what 3,500?
The odds just dropped today, so it was over 3,600, 3,650 or something, and just today it went from 36 to 3,450. So 3,450 it dropped on drafters. I almost bet. I think I bet $300 worth of bets on Shuck's passing yards because it's going to go back up to 3,600 because Vegas has it at 36. So Drafters has it at 3,450. That's a freebie.
That's insane. Yes. That's only if he gets hurt.
Yes.
Basically.
So I watch I watch it daily. So I do a lot of season-long prop bets. So every day I have a spreadsheet and I watch how it goes up, how it goes down, how it goes up, and I bet on the lows. So and I do that for every player in the NFL. So I bet
you have enough time to run a chiropractic business. You have 7 kids and you keep track of this daily.
I do it at work. Because I have multiple screens. So I have it on one side. I'm doing this while I do it every day. Every day. I try to bet at least 10 grand worth of bets of season-long props.
Damn. You are committed, man. But 3,450, slam the over.
Got to.
Holy shit.
And Herbert just dropped 4,000. Herbert just dropped from 3,650 to 3,500 flat. So if you want a Herbert Shuck combo, there you go. There's a two bet parlay. That's a guarantee hit over on Drafters.
I'm glad I asked you that question. Very, very valuable info, my friend.
Yeah,
appreciate
just
that.
Dropped today.
All right, we got P Punch. I think that's the last of the team reviews. But this is why you stick around. We're gonna get into some random nuggets. The tangents will pay off. Very, very strong info. 3,450 is just free money on Tyler Shuck. Holy shit!
It is.
I have to do the math. What is that average? If he
it's got to be about what 200, 210,
203,
203. Yeah, come on, bro.
If he averages 203, he hits the over. He in his 6 starts down the stretch, he averaged 259.
That's what Herbert at 3,500 too. Come on, like this is easy money. Go
Shit.
get it.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, take that for sure. Back to P Punch. Allen in the eliminator. That Houston matchup scares me. Not gonna lie. I think you couldn't get eliminated with Allen, actually. So that scares me.
If
Bryce
you take
Young
Allen in the eliminator, you have to take another high quarterback. Somebody
you
like
need
Bryce
Goff.
Young.
You need Goff or Tyler Shuck.
You got to.
Yeah. So I want to know what's his week 1 fucking options here, because Bryce week 1 is against the Bears at home. I don't like that. I do not like a healthy
the Cardinals have the
Jalen
Chargers.
Johnson. Brissett's maybe in garbage time. Brissett is the only savior on this. Allen better fucking run for 80 yards week 1. That scares the shit out of me, actually. Good luck making it out of the pod. That's my honest.
Hey, I'm just glad he's in our pod.
Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. Genty, Ken Walker, RJ Harvey, Mason, and Tyrone Tracy. I don't like Mason as much in this because I assume Aaron Jones is healthy for a while, you know?
Yeah.
But Harvey as well. That's also it's the anchor on Genty Walker mostly. Yeah. And then receiver T. Higgins against the Bucks, that's gonna smash. DJ Moore against the Houston Texans. Week 1 is a big question mark, P Punch. Not gonna lie.
Now they got Davian Clowney too, 8.5 sacks last year with the Cowboys. Oh my god, their D line's gonna. No one's gonna have time to throw.
We got your boy Tyson against the Lions though. Week 1 breakout. He had Pierce at 110, but we are worried about him not being healthy week 1.
Yeah.
Shaheed, who the fuck knows, against the Patriots. Who the fuck
they
knows?
Better get him more involved this year. He's too talented to not do what he did last year with Seattle.
Well, the thing about Shaheed, you know this very well. When we were taking him 110 when he was with the Saints, he always paid off that price.
Always.
In best ball, he was a perfect pick.
Yep.
So that hopefully does deliver. I would assume the Patriots are more competitive in that game with AJ Brown, but than the Super Bowl. But Calvin Ridley, I don't see it. Tyquan Thornton, though, anything can happen. And then Gunnar Helm, Mike Gesicki. This one scares me. This team feels a little shaky for week 1 advancement. 6 teams will be gone by week 1. So it's a huge element of how you have to plan it out. This quarterback room could be the
just in general, just to talk about for really quickly, Josh Allen. He has the Texans. Then he has the Lions, which is it okay? That's okay matchup.
No, but then they're gonna they play down to competition and then they play like Superman against a team like the Lions. So,
but remind you have to get through your week 4s, right? So after the Lions, they play the Chargers, who was 8th against the or they were 5th against the pass, and then they play the Patriots, who were the 9th against the pass. So they're playing 3 out of the first 4 weeks. They're playing top 10 pass defenses. It's gonna be rough for them, man.
Very, very strong points there. Yeah, this is the one format where the extra expensive price on Allen feels even more punitive.
It's scary, man.
This is not the contest I want Allen.
Because it would be great later on, but you got to pick 2 high quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think where I like Allen a lot is in like a single entry, like you have to win the pod type of, like, you know, those flock contests where like if you don't finish first, you don't even have a chance to make the final. Like that's where I'm like, all right, well, if I have to make sure I beat you 11 fuckers, I'm gonna maybe prioritize Allen or Lamar or a little bit more. That early quarterback, I just need to make sure. But in this eliminator thing where if I finish 7th, I'm dead week 1.
You got Bryce Young, who could barely throw over 200 yards, and you got Jacoby Brissett, which could be garbage time goodness, but I mean, I forgot who we said they were playing, but I think it was a good team. So
Chargers.
See, I don't know, bro. I don't see it.
Rough sledding, but maybe just Genty and Walker just crush so much. Maybe that's the path. But
you don't have to crush a lot.
Who knows? If Alec Pierce is out, it's maybe a death nail though.
Yeah.
All right, we got if you take Allen and Elam, Baker's the perfect fit. Yeah, the Bengals matchup. That's also good. Good call there. Now Not sure why the rookie scouting reports missed in Shuck's running ability, either ignored or said it wasn't good.
Mine did. You didn't watch my videos, sir.
What is like the safest bet to make is how many starts you have in college, and Tyler Shuck had by far the most of that draft class. So
yep,
that should help out. But we got K-Space hating on Tua and Aaron Jones. What's your take on Aaron Jones while we're still here?
I am all for Mason. I think Jones, this is the year he takes the step back. I think it's sooner rather than later they realize Mason is clearly the better running back than Jones. He has a little bit left in the tank, but I think by week 3 or 4, I think it's a Mason show, man, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it seems like the reporting is indicating they want to shift in that way. But yeah, the cat is still meowing. She asks for a lot more food than she needs. She's a bit spoiled, has been getting a bit chunky lately, but it's about that time. I think we had a phenomenal time here tonight. Bayou, thank you very much, Troy. Let me get out of this view. There we go. Anything
dude, thanks for having me, though, dude. Thanks for having me. I'm just saying, like I said, I stream every Thursday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, 9 a.m. Central Time. I'm probably gonna switch it to 10 a.m. Central Time, and then when the season starts, we have our Thursday morning show going over all the matchups for the week. But other than that, man, we do same thing you guys see here. We just do a lot of best ball. We have a lot of fun. We build camaraderie, man. We just have a good time, man. I love what I'm doing, man. And I love meeting people like you and everybody else this year, and just having a good time, man. That's all it is. Just positive energy, man.
Really appreciate you coming by. If you ever want me on the channel, I'm glad to take a visit. But we both got the Bayou. We got the Bengal in the frame. So it's a good shot to end on. Feels rather appropriate. We got some tiger blood in us.
Yeah, I can't wait to get some sleep myself. I gotta wake up in a couple hours and go to work.
Well, I'll let you get to that, my friend. Appreciate you very much. And
sounds good, man.
If anyone hasn't hit the link down below, subscribe over on Bayou's channel. Hit the like on your way out, and if you enjoyed this stream, subscribe here if you're new. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We will be live on this channel, and then we're going on Huhaim's channel. We're going to be talking about some very ambiguous receiver rooms. That's going to be our weekly show. One week is on this channel. The next week is on his. And so subscribe over there on Huhaim's as well. Catch me tomorrow. That's at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 6:30 Central. And, yeah, looking forward to that. But I'll see you later, and peace out, everyone. Bye-bye.